The latest story, I don't know if you saw it over the weekend, was black people they had a barbecue in Oakland and they were in a park, and then some woman called the cops because she said they weren't supposed to be using coal, but then like other white people had been using coal in their things, and they're just like this whole, and people are like, are you really calling the cops about this? And it's like this is like, these are the police. And you know what I was thinking to myself as I was like, essentially I think a lot of white people call the police the way they do because there's no price to pay, right? Because black people, the cops come, like some shit's gonna go down. So it's like, maybe you need to make it so that white people have a price to pay. So my proposal is, you say, if you call 911, there's a $5 charge, right? And then you get the money back when like the thing is actually, so if you go like, hey, there's a crime, and then they get there like, okay, there's a crime, the money goes back into your account. If there's no crime, they take the $5 for administration fees. And if you're wasting people's time, then you get charged $1,000, right? Yeah, because I also feel bad for the cops in a way, because the cops are told something is happening. There's a man with a gun, and then they get there, and it's a black guy, and he's holding a cell phone. It's like, where was the gun? What was the... So I feel bad for the cops. But if people knew that they would lose money in this thing, I think people would be a lot more, like, they would be, you know what I mean? People would be meticulous. When you know you're going to lose $1,000, we'll see how quickly you call the cops. You'd be like, can you guys keep it down? And be like, I'm going to call... Okay, wait, let's talk first. Let's talk... I gotta buy something this weekend. I gotta buy a Mother's Day gift, so I don't have time, but let's just talk. Let's talk as human beings.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Hey, there's only one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It is real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things.
Hey, you never know though. People say stuff.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, look here, man. Welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast, episode 53A, side A.
Side alpha male.
Yeah, man, this is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out, you ain't gonna find me. And as usual, I'm here with my brothers.
What up, what's good? You already know this your boy D Mac, and you can fuck with me on Instagram at FrenchBread.kid, and you can also fuck with my line of apparel, you dig?
You dig?
Which is also on Instagram at YADIG with dots in between, because it's an acronym, bit. And yeah, I'm present for side B.
Passe wine. It's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alpha Mind Pines, Instagram Alexander the Ape 3, and for side A, I may be black, I may even be ugly, but Lord, I'm here. I'm here. That was for you, L-Dub. I know you'll get that.
He's most likely gonna get that. We're still waiting on the Your 30 podcast to send us.
Oh yeah,
a
they
response.
return, huh? Yeah.
Nope. They haven't put. Most likely, as what usually happens to them when they're talking about us, and they be like, "I wonder what the Fly with Bats podcast is," and then we want to putting up one at the same time. They be like, "See, while we're talking this shit, they probably gonna have one that come up." So we're gonna have to catch y'all on side B with whatever y'all response is to us.
Remember that time we flushed their ass? Like they was calling like, "Where Fly with Bats at?" Next thing that we hit them with like three episodes. Like
yeah.
boom.
Don't look for us because we will be here. So yeah, man, welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast, episode 53, side A, like I said before. First off, let's shout out all our Brother Sister podcasts and all other people in New Orleans that we shout out, such as the Your 30 podcast with the Arrogant Observer and the homie Marty Edwards.
Lamar Edwards.
Shouts out to Marty, who also was on a review in that series, man. We've been reviewing Dear White People. We just started that review. We finished up with Black Lightning, so check out reviewing that Lightning. And pretty soon on reviewing that, we're going to be tackling Atlanta.
If anybody wants to binge watch Black Lightning, it's like soon as the season finishes, they right on Netflix, so you can go right on Netflix and binge all that shit now.
And I know we're going to have a Deadpool 2 review coming because Deadpool dropping Friday.
And we going to see it.
Yeah, Deadpool dropping Friday, so be looking forward to reviewing that Deadpool, reviewing that pool, and reviewing that Atlanta, reviewing that Atlanta. Because if you spell it out, you'll get it. But anyway, yes. So we got other shows, and shouts out to my partner in those other shows, Marty Edwards. Also, shouts out to the Misbelief Radio Show podcast with DC Paul. You can find him at Who Is DC Paul on everything. It's as well as the .coms. Shouts out to We'll Figure This Out with Jay Skills and the Wonder Rhymer. Shouts out to Fuck What You Heard, the Brooklyn Ladies of Therapy Noir, Metal Hand of God podcast, Black Guys Next Door podcast.
Come with it. Hip Hop Nerd
podcast, Books to Brains podcast.
Come on now.
And I think there's more. Triliterate podcast.
All right.
And
you got? I feel like there's one more in the atmosphere.
I feel like there's one in the atmosphere that nigga ain't saying. I
can't think of it. I think we might have got them all.
I mean, there's so many. We gonna get back to you. As I always say, I'll be making a list soon.
Making a list.
So for side A, man. Side A, usually the breakdown, we get into the starter section, which is the appetizers of everything that goes down on side B. After the starter section, we get into that Bats Nerd Out moment. After Bats Nerd Out moment, we usually get into the question of the day, and then we tell y'all, let's flip over to that side B, where we got that ETOUFEE of the day. Which is usually some, the heavier topics and such that's going down out here in these streets. After ETOUFEE of the day, we get into that daily dose of Amerikkka,
which is your friendly reminder of just where you live and just who the fuck you dealing with.
Out here.
You heard me?
Then we have that hero highlight where we take the time to shine light on someone who's doing good in the world of pure D fuckery.
Then we say we're gonna holler back at y'all in a couplers. But before we get into the starter section, man, we actually got an email.
Uh-oh.
We got us an email, man, coming from the homie Naja, man, from NCR, Bookwormy. You hear me? She said, hey, y'all. Let me get my words right. I'm all off right now.
I know what
she
you
said,
mean.
hey, y'all, it's Naja. I just want to put in my little 2 cents about the difference between what J. Cole put out and what Childish Gambino did. To me, and she's referring to episode 52 side B, where we had a conversation about basically, Childish Gambino and J. Cole and how they both are very important in their own rights. But we kind of got into the differences of how their music and how their messages hit us. It was like feeling versus like logic or something. But anyway, to me, J. Cole is showing you the world much closer to home. Shit that can happen to a black person every day. He wants to make you aware of how people of color are living and the consequences of the situations you can get put in. He wants you to make better choices because the struggle is real and hard, but you gotta have common sense. Childish Gambino is not only making you aware of your own surroundings, but also telling you to beware of the way you try to escape. Bad shit happens all the time in the hood, but it also happens everywhere else. And we need to broaden our perspective so that we can see the whole picture instead of just the one you come into physical contact with every day. What you read, post, share, and laugh at on your phone, television, and computer can be a source of joy and escape, but mostly it's put there to distract you from the bigger overall themes that get trickled down to what's happening in your particular hood. That's all I got for now. Thanks for giving me something I can ride with. D.
I like that. It's a very interesting perspective. It definitely does draw like a bigger difference between the two pieces, but
and we're talking about specifically ATM, the video by J. Cole, and This Is Amerikkka, the video by Childish Gambino, right? Not necessarily them as artists.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what you saying?
No, that's exactly what I was saying.
Well, I agree with this post. I agree with this email, with everything she's saying, but I think that Childish Gambino blends more into what hits at home as well as what, like everything she said about being aware of what's around you and how you try to escape. I think it's a perfect blend for whereas J. Cole, it's more of a hit for home than a perfect blend because it's so like I said, it's so direct, it's so in your face. So therefore, and it's kids, it really tells you who's involved. But this one is so many different messages that it hits home and it hits everything else around it.
Joe, she just said.
I say like I think she said.
Really?
She said Childish Gambino is not only making you aware of your own surroundings, but also telling you to beware of the way you try to escape.
Right. That's what I was saying. I was agreeing with, but it's
you said her point.
Well, I didn't read it as her point. I see more like a point.
No,
bad shit happens all the time in the hood, but it also happens everywhere else, and we need to broaden our perspective so that we can see the whole picture instead of just the one you come into physical contact with every day.
I guess I'm comparing it too hard cause from J. Cole, because I looked at it as more of a comparison of what J. Cole I guess in a negative that his shit is more close to home. Like I don't know, I saw a negative into it in comparisons because when you compare people with rappers, I'm always figuring what the negative is. Like
yeah, that's not what she was coming with. You projected, homie.
Well, sorry, Naja, baby. We agree.
Yeah. Y'all all saying the exact y'all saying the exact same thing. I can feel it. Like. Yeah. I got nothing else to say. Nah,
yeah. We're both saying the exact same thing.
I agree with you both. I'm about to say, I see that. I feel that. Because this is America, and it goes back to what saying. This America had a feeling about it that when you first watch it, it's almost like you feel more things than you can put into words at the time.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I always say things that overcomplex me that I gotta go back to. I was like, man, it's a Jay-Z song. I gotta go back in 6-7 times with my notepad.
And they're perfect companion pieces. Because I don't like the song is cool when it comes on the radio, but I always think of the video. I want to see them together at all times. It's like neither is as strong without the other.
Right. I wouldn't say that.
That's what I say. Because
the radio, both of them sound good, but I think ATM.
No. I'm sorry. I'm not comparing ATM. I'm saying Childish Gambino. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't clear. I'm saying Childish Gambino's song and his video, I always want to see as one piece.
Right, but
that's what I'm saying.
You try to say the same thing with J. Cole's ATM?
No, I'm not speaking. No, I'm not speaking on J. Cole's ATM. I'm only saying that with that particular song,
I think that
This Is America.
I think a little different, but I think that argument's
it might be for you, but I'm just being clear on what I'm saying. I'm just saying This Is America in particular. When I hear it on the radio, I listen to it. It makes me think of the video instantly. Yeah. But I just think that art piece works as an art piece.
I think that if it
didn't have visual and the audio,
right? Because if it didn't have that video, I just heard it as a song,
I wouldn't be as connected.
Right, because the lyrics aren't particularly poignant about any particular thing,
and that's a reason for that.
But yeah.
And I wouldn't understand that there's a reason for that without the video,
because you be thinking like context. You be like, what the fuck are you doing? About? Because Lupe Fiasco did that on his new album where he's trying out some shit. And shout out to Deuce who always put me on new music. This is way back. We listened to new. It's not new anymore, but I would say almost about 6 months ago he puts me on the Lupe album, and he said, "Dawg, listen to what fucking Lupe is doing right here." And I'm listening, and Lupe is doing that shit that Childish Gambino is like da 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 da. But I'm thinking like, dog, this got to be a joke. This guy, he's got to be making fun. But there was no video to it, so I'm just sitting there like, dog, change the track.
You never got your answer,
right? Because change the track, because I don't want to hear this trash ass shit.
But maybe he was trying to be smart, nigga. Like, okay, if you feel like I'm doing a metaphor, nigga, understand it without me having to tell you. Maybe that's what Lupe was on.
Nah, dog, I think he was saying that
Why else would a guy like Lupe make a song like that?
To me, I had to take it that because Lupe is so intelligent that it was a joke. I had to take it like that.
And I'm saying maybe he just, because Lupe is a bit of an asshole. Yeah. So maybe he was like, I'm not going to spoon feed my audience like with Dumb It Down. It's like he said it in Dumb It Down. I'm not going to spoon feed you, keep up. And right now, he might be so far in his own lane that he ain't understanding like, you even got to give your audience something.
Right, dog. Like
to keep up with your mind state on.
You do got to give him something, but at the same time, this is way more than dumbing it down. You over there really like having these niggas styles and cadence that's not your own and doing that shit. And Eminem kind of did that shit too, but he did it with lyrics. But I didn't like that in some of the new tracks for Eminem. But
I mean, when it comes to flows, everybody always jack each other flows. But I'm saying if you talk, because I've gotten so used to that after being a hip hop fan for all these years that I don't even like it. It becomes to a point where it's like when a certain flow is in, another artist gonna play with it.
I think an artist can play with it, and Wayne is a genius for playing with a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
I think that also when you're a certain god level at certain things that you can do better with playing with it, and it just seems like you blended in too much.
Who are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about this for me, both Eminem and Lupe.
See, I'm talking about Lupe in particular because a lot of people respect Lupe, but you know what I mean, people will say Eminem's at God level. They might not say that about Lupe all the time.
Yeah, you true.
Hip hop heads respect him.
I respect him.
But your average person ain't gonna, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is when it comes to Lupe Fiasco, if I know how Lupe always spits, being a Lupe fan, I know he's always complex, Mr. Complex nigga. If I hear him doing some 21 Savage or some Yachty sounding shit, I'm gonna instantly be like, okay, he's trying to make a point here. Mm-hmm. But I understand what you're saying, JoJo, on like, okay, I can get that you try to make a point, but if I don't understand in what direction you making this point, you just throw it at me, it might be harder for me to grasp.
Yeah,
or even give a fuck about grasping.
That's what it really is. It's like giving a fuck about, because like without a visual and just hearing this shit, it's like, nigga, you gotta be going for this fucking joke. Tell me this ain't the whole album.
Oh, let's give me an interview about the song. I can read it about, listen to, see what you're
give me some background, like dog, like give me a visual on your album cover that make it like you're doing trash shit, like you're covered in tattoos and red and colorful hair or something.
Like this is like most definitely like more of a visual art piece than it's like a single or anything.
Right. But it works as a single after the visual only. Yeah. Because then you get to have you know why he's doing and saying, because this is Selly. It's a tool. Like, it's not, just but like when you realize, this is the point he's making.
Yeah, because like in the in the actual like real time scope of it, you know that everybody's not gonna see the visual part of it first. Like they're just not. Like there's gonna be some people that just hear it first, and that might be a whole different opinion about this shit. So it's just for me personally, like we've been saying, it's definitely more of like a visual thing. Like the song is just the song that goes with this like visual painting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And the context that the visual set, you know what I mean? It's just it elevates the words.
Yeah.
Because now you know where the words are coming from and the purpose and the point of what he's saying, et cetera,
honestly,
et cetera.
if you just take out his lyrics and just had him dancing throughout the whole video and doing all the same shit without lyrics, I still feel it.
You would get it. Because if anything, his words just seem like ad-libs themselves.
Yeah.
And most of it is.
Into the visual. Because a lot of it is ad-libs, and it's genius how you have the ad-libs from all the. There's a list of all the rappers that he threw their ad-libs in the background. It's like 20 motherfuckers he hit in this bitch.
That's what makes that shit so fucking strong, because like it can stand on its own with like no music at all. Like,
you need the music for the visual, because without the music, you don't understand that this nigga's dancing to the tunes of.
What you mean, like with no lyrics?
Yeah, with no lyrics more, mind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Without the lyrics, dog, and then really, if you just had without the lyrics and still keep that gospel choir with that,
But I will fight for the lyrics, because he did particularly he chose his words.
Yeah.
Really chose the lyrics that he did choose for that song. You're right. He was very particular about.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that the video is so strong.
It's so strong
that it's a man without it.
Yeah.
It can stand without it.
You know what I'm saying?
My only point for sure.
Well, just the words, not the sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because like I said, because I will, my case remains.
You gotta have the sound, because you gotta have dancing.
My case remains that I couldn't watch it on mute and get what's going on necessarily. And I couldn't listen to the song without the video and get the full realm of what he wants to do. So it's like as a whole piece,
the video's so good.
I just like them always being together. Whereas compared to J. Cole, that video elevated the song for me.
I'll say this. For Childish Gambino, dog, I'll go even further to say if I watch that bitch on mute, and just for the first time, I know for a fact that something's going on. Like I just by watching it, because the visuals are so strong. I still let it stand on that boy. I'll be a little bit more lost than I was without the music. But without just watching that bitch on mute, I was like, these niggas are dancing. There's a lot of shit going around. What is he trying to say? What is this?
We just want a party just for you. That whole thing, we just want the money just for you. I know you want a party just for me. Girl, you got me dancing. We just dance and shake the frame. We just want a parties for you. He said that this is America. Don't catch you slipping. Look what I'm whipping. This is America. Look what I'm whipping. Police be tripping. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. I gotta carry him. I go into this. This is gorilla. I'm gonna go get the bag, or I'm gonna get the pad. Yeah, I'm so cool. Like, it's just so funny. Like, he picked his words because he says some shit, but it's still like he's taking the stereotypes of what people say and show you that they're stereotypes just by, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's
like
just,
the yes, but then also saying some other shit too. Like,
but it's still
I got the strap. I got to carry.
And you feel like you do. And this is America. Like, it's interesting, dog. Get your money.
Dog.
Get your money, black man. Get your money.
That's
black
my favorite
man.
line right there out the whole song. Get your money, black.
I'm only looking at these words because most of it is just him repeating a lot of the same quotas where, like, you know, J. Cole was spitting all kind of shit.
But that's a shout out to all the Lil Pumps out in the world, because I remember I just watched a video that said Lil Pump song is his song just hit like top 10 Billboard charts, right?
It's the shortest,
for the shortest song.
But
then someone broke down that he says Gucci Gang 53 times, which covers up half the song.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
No talent needed. That's one of those no talent necessary ass things. Cause, like, you know, cause they got some cats out here who might not be making my kind of music, but I can see the talent.
Kodak Black.
You know what I mean? But some of these cats, it doesn't take any talent to say the same thing over and over again.
It really don't.
No, it doesn't.
Like, the fuck?
Man, me and D was talking about some people, like, you gotta know where they at and how we, like, fuck with 21 Savage. Not because, like, at first when nigga first saw him, he was like, this could be a trash rapper.
I used to hate 21. Hate him.
But then when you look at this nigga, like, you just a street nigga that made it, dog, and you just putting shit together.
Right.
Basically, bro. Like, I mean, certain cats, like I said, it's not gonna, like, 21 Savage, I could, like, certain cats I could see, okay, you can rap. Some niggas, I don't feel like he even rap. Even at base level. Like, you know what I mean?
I used to feel that way about a bunch of them niggas, but then, like, I remember that you really do be fucking with that shit at certain moments. Like, I think they just have their moments in time when they're, like, really valid. When on the...
Some shit's just for the club.
Yeah, right.
Some shit's
Like,
just to bump. Some shit's just to work out for. But I hate when they get their brand, they be bigger than they are.
Yeah.
That's when I get fucked
when
up.
they on that fuck Biggie Tupac ass shit.
When you know that you just for the party. You not a rapper's rapper. You're an entertainer. Like understand you're not a spitter. Like when y'all need to start talking like I'm one of the best rappers ever. No, Lil Pump,
slow down.
Pump your brakes, Pump.
Slow down.
You hear me? I ain't saying he.
But you know what the new word ain't even.
I'm not saying he's saying that. But
It's just
you know what the new word is, though?
what they be implying.
The new word is not I'm the best rapper ever. The new word now is I'm the hottest rapper ever. Who hotter than me?
And hot and good are not interchangeable by a long shot.
MTV kind of started that shit.
Word.
They put out, maybe about 10 years ago, they started this hottest rappers in the game. And a lot of times people would get contested because they would say back, we're saying who's hot. We're not saying who the best are.
Hot is a popularity contest.
Hot is basically who popping, like you just said, D.
And that's what a lot of these young rappers, that's what they'll say now, man. Who hotter than me? I'm the hottest thing going right now. They don't really say I'm the best spitting.
I mean, some do. But I get what you're saying. It's not as grave of a deal.
Like it used to be.
When we was growing up, who the best is the point. Mm-hmm. But now it's not the point. It's about who getting that money. But this the generation that came up. This the YouTube generation. This the one hit wonder generation.
Right, like it's all about going viral.
Viral generation.
Like that's the whole culture. Go viral overnight. Do some crazy shit and record it on your phone that everybody has and fucking blow.
And people, right? Because people do some. I seen one guy just walk up in the church and was like, "Boom, gang!" just screaming up just for likes. You know what I'm saying? Was ready to fight the people that's ready to kick him out the church. Mm-hmm. Just for likes though, just for likes.
For likes and attention, so it could go viral and be. And the most hilarious part that they found out is most people that go viral after that shit's over ain't shit. Like there's nothing that comes from it.
They be on Love and Hip Hop.
That is an old proverb, bro. Easy come, easy
go. Like no, like dude. They got some people that took their viral sensation and made their way. But no, the
fucking anomaly at best.
That's the anomalies. The vast majority. They put up an article recently. The vast majority. They just go back to their regular jobs, and now they just got to deal with the fact that they kind of famous, but they ain't got no money.
Right,
and they
which
with
is
these
even
regular
worse.
jobs.
Which is worse.
That is so worse. If I'm gonna be famous, let me be rich and famous. I don't want to be famous and broke. That is horrible.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
No.
Say, man, it's you, bro. What happened?
Right. What happened?
Damn,
you
homie.
must want to shoot yourself every time you get asked that shit. What happened?
At high school, you was the man, homie.
What the fuck happened to you?
That shit cuts deep, dog. No, fuck going viral, dude. That is not the way.
Not for no fuck shit. I will happily go viral if it's some cold ass shit that we did.
That is different. That is talent based.
Through talent,
like talent based, viral going. Yes. Okay, we're all about that. But like fuckery going viral, no. You're just asking for like a long life of depression.
Motherfuckers done died over that shit.
See?
Didn't we see articles of this bitch made mistake and killed her husband trying to go viral?
A few people have died trying to go viral on some dumb shit, dog.
Trying to kill themselves and killing people. You dying for the attention, literally.
People on video, look, remember that dude just got killed.
Accidentally shooting themselves and shit.
Dog, all type of shit. But you know, some of the funniest things do come from niggas trying dumb shit like that. This one viral video.
Not on purpose all the time.
No, it wasn't on purpose. But this kid was testing out, his mama kept telling him to put the taser down. And he kept fucking around with the taser, and he fucking around and shocked himself. And it was bad. He was like on the ground flopping. And his mama did not flinch.
There is a fucked up part of me that likes that shit, dog. There's a real evil part that likes
not
that.
Your people?
Because that's like nature kind of working itself out.
That's real reality TV.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm sorry.
Listen to the words that
he fucked up.
I'm sorry.
He's like, that's nature working itself
out.
out.
That is nature, dog.
Nature is getting rid of stupidity.
We're just getting rid of it, dog.
Wiping itself away.
Natural selection.
This is natural fucking selection, dog, because the fucking mama said, don't do it.
And it cleanses itself.
It does. It
Devin,
really does, dog.
Fuck ass shit in the world.
What? We desperately need you to see Infinity War. Talking like,
okay.
Talking that Cash Money Thanos shit.
Talking that ass of Thanos.
That's his philosophy. That's why everybody talks so much about it.
We need to clean up this motherfucker. There's a lot of trash ass humans around here.
Not even humans.
And trash ass everything.
Everything.
So, God damn it, Thanos. You gotta go extreme. Can't be extreme that's balanced to every fucking thing.
When are we going on this date, Devin? Because we gotta get this with it. You gotta see Infinity War.
Okay, thanks.
But thank you, Nigel. Unless anybody had anything else to say on
Nah, man.
No,
only thing
thanks,
I'd say, going back to J. Cole, is that for his video, I think that his video could have been dumbed down and you still would have got the message. His video was a little bit too much on the mark for me.
I like this video. Oh, you said it was too on the nose?
Yeah, too much on the mark with ATM. And
wait, pause. Dumbed down?
Like in the sense of dumb, it was so creative, but I was like, dog, this message for this song, your lyrics built up a little bit more, so you didn't have to do so much with your video. You know what I'm saying?
But arguably, most of society needs shit to be dumbed down.
No, that's what he's saying to do, right?
Yeah, I'm saying that he should have dumbed it. He could have dumbed it down a little bit more, and the message still could have came across more.
I don't think it was dumbed down particularly, but I think I know what you're saying. Though.
Right, like it was just like
Seth was saying it's too on the nose, but it was creative.
Yeah.
And you're saying that it could have been less creative?
Yeah, less on the nose and a little less creative.
I think what you really want is less on the nose, but more creative. Well, it was already creative though, right?
Right.
I'm not saying.
I think it's very creative.
I think it's
you don't
very
want to be
creative.
less creative
because the thing is, with more creativity comes like more messages that other niggas might not get through. Sometimes your creativity, you gotta span it out a little bit.
Let me get to you like this, maybe not less creative, just less on the nose is all you want.
Yeah, really more
I think
less
just
on the
leave
nose.
it like that.
Yeah,
just
less on the nose.
Because that leaves the creativity to be still open.
Yeah, let the creativity breathe.
He was very creative. And
Very
J. Cole is
creative.
often not.
No,
creative
the
in
last
his
video we
videos.
saw, this nigga was on the
Really?
back of a truck rapping.
I thought he
the
would have
whole
been.
ride.
I don't really watch his videos.
When he first started, yeah. But then
That
he got
first song was not that fucking We That? Who That?
I mean, they looked like they gave him some money for it at the very least, my nigga. Like,
But the video, that kind of stuff was aight.
his last album, my nigga, he ain't seem like he just got a camera on a bus and just was riding around. Like, he didn't.
Oh yeah.
Like, J. Cole wasn't
Nigga,
making.
last album like a
it
rap
wasn't the
documentary.
most great.
He has not made
I see what
conceptual
you're saying.
videos in a minute. Like, it's been a minute. I ain't say he never had none. It's been a minute.
I like concept videos.
I love them. That's what I'm saying. So to see J. Cole after not seeing him do those simpler videos, I'm happy he did it like this. Even if it was a bit on the nose, I'm glad he did this rather than the contrary, at least.
But that song, I think, if I didn't see the video,
Everybody can't be Migos.
That's true.
And there you fucking
The
have
Migos got some for the video and for the video for that ass, nigga. Stir fry, I did not think the video was gonna look like that.
Talk about creative videos from ignorant niggas, dog.
I love
Thank
that.
y'all.
Shout
Thank
out
y'all,
to
because
Migos,
they don't expect ignorant niggas, dog, to be fucking
like
creative.
really do creative
when
shit, right.
So many creative people come from the fucking hoods. That's when motherfuckers get
Cause
fucking.
them niggas ain't really ignorant. They know what's happening.
That's what I like even more about it because it's like they get judged so much. You know what I'm saying? Like so fucking much, but then they drop some shit like that on you. Like, bitch, like,
all
wake
the
up,
videos,
all of y'all.
all the videos are creative to me.
Yeah.
Dog, all
Migos
of
think
all
about
of
this
them.
shit.
Bruh, when I saw 17.5 same color t-shirt and them niggas was in the mountains and like the visuals of that.
There was a lot of detail in that video.
Right, I was like,
Who would have thought that was gonna be the video for that?
wait, what the fuck?
this is the video? This is, dog, y'all around there, but snow, this shit is like
And
two,
all the
like,
fucking animal furs and shit. I was like, y'all put a lot of thought into just even costumes and shit. I was like, damn.
Walking like
y'all
a
really
talking.
look like-
oh, with the Soul Train? That
Yeah,
was
that was good.
And now, which one got the fucking Kung Fu movie? Which one is
Stir
that?
Fry.
Stir
Stir
Fry.
Fry.
So it's like, my God, y'all. Like,
My
I gotta
favorite
give
right
y'all
now.
props just on pure creativity. You feel me? Like, y'all do y'all thing.
I even like
Ric Flair drip.
Motorsport. Of
Oh,
course,
Motor-
I like that. But I mean, even fucking Motorsport.
Motorsport
like, yeah,
with
real
that
videos.
fucking Blade Runner looking ass visual.
Futuristic. Yeah, I was like, ooh.
No, they be thinking, son. That's gonna be dog. They about to clean up, dog. Aubrey and Three Amigos tour.
Yeah, let them niggas
Oh,
breathe,
I about to
man.
clean up.
They're
I'm going.
about
I'm
to
trying to find my way in that
clean
bitch now.
Let them niggas breathe, man.
Nigga, my light skin
Get dope.
Savior and Amigos?
A Drake and Migos tour, nigga. That is.
Yeah,
That is
they
about
gonna
to
burn
dog.
up everything for sure.
Nom 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 nom.
Son, I'm trying to get in that bitch so bad.
Oh my God! Just imagine even being in the entourage for that tour.
Son, that's gonna be the most fun tour ever. They're gonna be hit her, gave her back to the city. She home. She at home now.
They gonna be so loud.
That sound like a fun ass tour though, son. Like, and the women. Oh my God, the women for Migos and for Drake.
Boy,
Drake
like,
alone. But then
Drake
you go
alone.
Migos in there. See, Drake said I gotta get some niggas on my tour, so I got some niggas buying
Yeah.
some tickets.
Right, I need some
goddamn.
hood niggas to come and shit.
But you got the Migos, the hottest rap group
Right
like
now.
out right now.
Yep.
That is not gonna help the bitch.
Because they've been brothers since
situation.
Versace.
No, but it
Man,
will
bro.
because niggas love Migos.
But they're gonna draw even more females to this shit.
He has no problem with all the women coming. The problem is
I need
Drake
more
by
street niggas
himself
coming.
might not be able to get that crowd that
Like,
Migos
he
will
ain't-
bring
he
in.
ain't- No,
Oh,
Migos,
yeah.
That's what we're
Migos
saying.
gonna have
Okay.
some street niggas in there.
Migos
Drake
have-
ain't gonna have
right.
too many street niggas in there.
Yeah, right. Niggas like Migos is what we saying.
That's gonna be some packed shit.
Drake gonna
That's
have-
why we saying
Drake
the
gonna have
money's about to
a lot of
go.
college kids,
Everybody.
a lot of women.
No.
And a lot
And
of
I-
street niggas.
No, that's what the Drake's gonna have. Like as
Oh,
far as like
Drake.
what he gonna bring in. Like,
Yeah, college,
Yeah,
college,
college
kids and
and
women.
women
Migos.
and like
And
certain-
niggas that fuck with
certain
him.
niggas.
They got niggas that
Yeah.
fuck with Drake.
And he's also gonna bring in a nice
Oh, that's what I need to see.
LGBTQ
There's
crowd as well.
young black men. There's young men that fuck with Drake.
Migos gonna bring in everybody. I
Niggas.
feel like
Right, everybody and
But
the
like,
niggas.
And
And
niggas.
niggas.
And niggas.
And
Niggas.
niggas
That's what we
is
talking about. Niggas is coming.
Niggas
The
is coming.
And then when you throw all that in the pot and all the white people that love them too, because we always forget how many white people love these artists
Both
that
of
we've
them.
watched come up?
That's what them concerts be looking like. Truth be fucking told, like
they got the
white
money.
people. And a
Bruh,
speckle of black
when
folks
you-
here and there.
When you go to the actual tours and the
I ain't gonna
concerts,
say
that'd be
speckle,
a sea of white.
There's a
white
lot
people.
more white people than
Yes.
Than
people
you would
be
really
thinking about.
assume.
Right.
It's a sea.
Like
Right.
the Richard Pryor concerts he used to always talk about. It's like, man, like a whole audience full of white folks to come hear me tell jokes about y'all.
we packed.
That's
out
a
the
classic
club.
one. I remember that shit. That's a classic one, dog.
Yeah.
But all this just came from Naja sending us a goddamn email. Goddamn it, Naja. Thank you for sending that in. If y'all
Right.
want to get like we always say, come be a part of the conversation.
What's him?
Things
Send
like
your
this
emails
happen.
to flywithbats@gmail.com. We're gonna run your email seemingly to the ground.
That's right. Beat the fuck out of that
Stomped
shit.
on, all the
You
way
know what I
cut.
mean? Yeah, thank you for send us some shit. So before we get into side A, son, I'm not as mad as I was before. So I'm glad I'm able to do talk about this story right now when I'm in a higher state of mind because we are the Potty Mouth Pothead podcasters. You feel me? And in that, I'm on my chill right now. But I'm just saying to all my fellow niggas, me included, we got to do better. And this story, this night, just put all in my face why I am so glad I'm not a woman. So we on the way. On the way to Jazz Market last week, you heard me? Jazz Market is where we go and we kick it, you know what I'm saying? The artists come out, the sophisticated folk come out, you feel me? We kick it, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You heard me? Me and Jay Still, we go to freaking, we go there. She just had a crazy ass fucking day because she out like, man, this one random nigga was trying to holler and told her some crazy shit, like basically threatened her life for not giving him conversation. And that was like the first like thing of the night. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
like,
I can't get your phone number. Bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with niggas out here? Then you know what I mean?
Because they have mother issues deep down inside that I don't want to go to because black men don't like therapy.
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 Breakthrough.
Lambo.
But I'm like, yeah, man. And it just was like, and basically, I'm not gonna get into all her personal business, but she was having a long day of just niggas being fucked up. And you know how sometimes, you know what I mean? See, when you talk about niggas and men and women, we talk about dynamics and such, oftentimes both genders, we come at this conversation wrong. Niggas ain't shit. When women come with the niggas ain't shit reference, that will turn off a clean majority of any man that might even want to hear your story. When niggas start off with, man, all women the same, bitches ain't shit, that's gonna instantly turn off a clean percentage of who, even if you about to make a point. If you start your point from a negative, generalizing, fucked up view, you ain't gonna always get through what you trying to say. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I love having those like, you know, those experiences where you assess things and be like, damn dog, like this is what it's like to be in your shoes. Because oftentimes I don't think either gender does that enough.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So like just being like her sidekick for that day and that night. And
Well,
what
like,
you trying to say?
like you always say, dog, when we take a step outside, it really took us for a moment to take a step outside ourselves to be like, man, all right, there are a lot of niggas like us, but there are a lot more other niggas that are like them. And that's what we seem to come to realize in this day and age, dog. Because for a minute, we used to be like, more on the nigga side. We used to be like, dog, niggas ain't this bad as women say they are. But I think as we start to realize, dog, we are the rare minority in this game.
And I don't even, like, I wouldn't want to even say that necessarily. I understand what you're saying, but I wouldn't want to say that necessarily on some like nobody's perfect. I understand that. Now I'll take you on the level of we're rare in being the type of cats that will at least try to self-assess, see where we wrong at. You know what I mean? See what, like, listen, because you're rare on the mere fact if you actually listen to what a woman's saying about like their experience, you're instantly a rare nigga. Because most niggas don't even listen to women speak.
Son.
Like, for real.
Just, if you believe women should have equal rights, you automatically, in my mind, are feminist.
You went rare, but I don't know if that makes you a feminist
I
necessarily.
mean,
but
that
that
makes
makes
you a
you
Hulk up feminist, dog, but if you want women to have equal rights and equal shit, that makes you a feminist, dog, because that's feminist beliefs. You know what I'm saying? That's feminist stands.
I don't have to. I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to make you a feminist, because then you get into the breakdowns of feminism and how feminism originally started because white women.
Well, I guess that makes you a supporter of feminism then.
Feminism, the actual thing started because white women was mad because black niggas got the vote before them, and so a lot of that was propaganda. They didn't even give a fuck about black women.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you want to break down the things of feminism,
yeah,
yes, it's very problematic, and especially leans toward the white woman's agenda.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Don't just throw throw the word around. I don't want to just throw the word around just because I want women to have equality or good rights. I don't want to just like call it. Say I'm a feminist because that, even though that is something that feminism is supposed to share. Womanism is the black woman's version of this. We're getting all off topic, but womanism is like what black women started for black women's rights and intersectionality of it. But the thing is, I stand by. All that stuff is for women to decide. I, as a man and benefiting from patriarchy, I'm not going to call myself a feminist. If a woman decides to call me a feminist, I'm going to let her say what she got to say, or womanist or what have you. I'm going to let that come from them. But it's like the white nigga can't say, yeah, I'm one of the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't say that. So, that's
one of them tried.
And shit happened. So that's why I get flustered when you say that, even though I understand what you're saying. That's the perspective I come from with that. You get me? But you about to say something?
No, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. So like so I'm just putting that out there because it's just a trippy thing. Like I said before, I'm segueing back to being in a woman's shoes and actually seeing the specific niggas that you're talking about when you say niggas is trash. Nobody in this room, my nigga Coop in the building. What's your name, Coop? Oh. No nigga in this room can claim.
This nigga Coop has been here the whole time, y'all.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, nigga. Whoa.
Yeah, because I'm about to speak for all the niggas in the room, and all the niggas in the room ain't been talking, so I gotta throw my nigga Coop. So
it was just so funny. But listen, hear that shit. They gonna be like, how long has he been there?
He's been here, goddammit.
The whole entire time.
So no nigga in this room can claim perfection, and everybody has to grow from some place. You feel me? I often say that. I'm like, dog, if I spoke about who I was 10 years ago or 10 years before that, it'd be different things. So, everybody's growing. So I'm never gonna speak from some place of perfection. But like when you look at a nigga that I'm like, dog, man, you should know better than this. And the fact that a lot of women running more so into niggas that should know better versus niggas that actually are aware that they should know anything else but what they know. It's striking. Like, we often talk, before I even get to the story, we often talk about how sometimes you'll be dating a woman, or you like a friend of yours. I tell you some story about some shit that happened with some dude, and you be like,
what the fuck?
Bruh.
Yeah, all the time. All the fucking time.
He did what? Right. That's not the move.
And to you...
I'm a nigga without a father that I know it ain't the move.
Bruh. In your inner being, you hear these stories, and you like, wait.
Like what type of human being are you?
What did your human side feel like when you thought about this decision?
Son, who does this? And it happened and the thing is, we just talking about the stories that we've heard from a woman. It's nothing like being in her shoes walking. So that's how I felt, because me and Jay Still, we go to Jazz Market or whatever. After I'm gonna just say a bunch of crazy shit with trash niggas is happening. And we get there, and it's a good night, dog. My nigga D, he's selling fucking your dig shirts. You heard me over there, dog. Catching your dig shirt once again. Your dig. Yeah. My nigga Joe, dog, I think Joe's just round, son. I feel like you came out of nowhere.
I was just chopping it up.
If you go to Jazz Market, oftentimes all the light-skinned husky niggas life for the party. That's AlphaJoe. You hear me?
Yep.
And you know what I mean?
Help rap. I do all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Niggas just eating fruit. You feel me? She fine. First, Jay Still was like, the reason we went to Jazz Market was to lift her spirits because of the nigga assault of the day.
The niggerdom.
And you know what I mean? She doing good. She feeling good. She smiling. Shit. She eating this fucking good ass veggie ass food. Dog, that veggie nigga.
He nice.
He nice,
son.
You real nice. Dog.
What's his name? Y'all know the name of this shit?
I forgot his name, dog.
I forgot his fucking brand name too. But I tried the vegan nachos one night.
Ooh.
Like, nobody told me it was vegan at first. I was just eating this shit. I was like, num, it's good nachos.
And that meat in it, quote unquote.
There was like no meat in it, dog.
No, I mean something to substance to quote unquote meat.
Yeah,
to trick you into thinking that it's meat.
I said, oh shit, I must be a vegan.
I'll go one even further. I had that boy vegan gumbo.
He made gumbo.
Damn.
And it tastes like gumbo.
And the shit was rolling.
Damn.
See?
We gotta figure out his name. We talk about him in infamy right now.
Find this on Bayou Road.
Yeah.
Well, come to the Jazz Market if you're in New Orleans on Wednesdays, 9 to 1, and you gonna get you a your dig shirt from my man Mastermind D-Mac over here, or you can get some of that good ass vegan gumbo, or you can get some of that Manny, that good ass fruit from Manny.
I can't wait for them.
Fruit Orleans, you dig. And once again, everybody having good time, good vibes. Usually, dog, I'm very proud of that spot because usually I have no trouble, no fights, no craziness.
Very black oriented. A lot of black people go there.
People and
white people starting to
and we started to get other races.
White people, yeah.
But it's because it's getting so big. DC Paul and
when some get too big, white people like to take it over.
They like to come in, Cool Nasty the band, you know what I'm saying? So we in this bitch, we vibing this shit, dog. And at a point, like I'm standing next to my dude, D-Mac. We smoking, you dig,
chilling.
And Jay Still, she on the outside in from us. So out the blue, I see, man, this one nigga, his back to me. He looked like he taking a picture of his other nigga. And his other nigga is holding the phone too, looking like he taking a picture of the nigga that's taking a picture of him. So that's what catches my thought. Like, wait, why these niggas taking pictures of each other? Like, when they start doing that type shit. So then the nigga they both walk.
Selfie of a selfie.
Niggas weird. It was not even a selfie of a selfie. It's like, I'm holding my phone up to you holding your phone up. So it's not like nobody's seeing each other's face. We both taking pictures of each other, taking pictures.
That's really fucking weird.
Weird. So then I look up and then they both walk off. I see the nigga that was facing us and also Jessica, Jay Steele, freaking like looking at his phone, just shaking his head, like ooh, like he just got a fucking scrumptious dessert.
Just salivating over his phone.
You heard me? So then I catch on, like, oh, this nigga was just taking pictures of Jay Steele fucking ass and shit. On some straight pervy ass and taking pictures of this chick. So then I'm like, man, what the like I'm saying, like, she here with us and shit. And like, and once again, this is not the culture of this spot to be on this, to have these pervy ass shit. I mean, they got fine women. Everybody looking at fine women.
Listen, they find women everywhere. But no one is out
like
there taking pictures
with their phones and shit.
And then going over, slobbing over like Venom.
Dude,
that's
so
a little egregious.
Instantly, I felt like I was in a world of my own because I shut down. All my focus went straight to him and his entire group.
This nigga Martin was in the Twilight Zone.
I was in the Twilight Zone, exactly, dog. I won't call it the sunken place because I wasn't sunken. I was aware.
It was the Twilight.
I felt like I was reading lips. I felt like I read every piece of body language, dog, because I'm just zoned in, because I'm like fucked up, I'm pissed off, you hear me, and I'm just peeping game out, and I'm like, I'm also calming myself down to like, all right, man, nah, don't you bring the drama, Bats, because at the end of the day, even though you know what it is, they dapping up, looking at the phone, passing the phone to each other, I'm like, dude, dog, I'm trying to be cool, I'm saying, nah, but dog, be cool, you know, whatever, so I like, they still come close to me to try to get out of their line of freaking sight. So next thing I know, these niggas, well, two of the niggas, not the whole squad, two of the niggas go sit on this bench below where we at to get, I guess, a different view of some shit. So then the first nigga that was facing me with the camera, hold his camera up to himself as if he doing like a Snapchat selfie type thing, but he angles the bitch away from his face, and I'm seeing him do this once again to Jay Steele ass. So then I step in this motherfucking shot, like in this thing, like, man, what's good? And then he freeze and he slowly turned, bitch ass nigga. He slowly turned the phone camera back to his face and he ain't even saying, it's so weird.
That's how you play it off. You're like,
But he didn't talk into his phone. You know what I mean?
You might laugh for words, but you gotta be like, not looking there anymore. I'm looking at my nose now. I'm checking my facial features.
Yeah, this is about me from the beginning.
What's in my nose?
I'm all in this nigga's shot, son.
This nigga, I was right there at this point. I didn't know what Martin was doing, but this nigga, I turned around and Martin was so close to this nigga, I thought he knew them and was taking a picture with them.
Son,
I didn't know what was going on. My back was turned the whole time. I found out way after the fact.
Son,
I'm like, wait, what?
I'm laid back as fuck until like I get there. So like, I step in his. I'm eye contact with this nigga into his screen. He makes eye contact for a second, look down, and then like holds the video.
Wait. Martin Allen does make eye contact, but the nigga eye contact looked like John Amos off of Good Times when he about to whip a child.
That was bad.
Dog, that nigga was mad.
Dog, that's some pervy, rapey shit, and it's happening right in front of us. And like, since our nigga DC Paul a host, and like we've been going this shit ever since he been hosting it, as it's been getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Like a piece of us is like that's part of our like we kind of protective of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? We been there. And like, you know, my only Jay Skill, my focus, my girl and shit. I'm like, still at the same time, like, nigga, to the whole establishment, that's ill. Like,
we don't do that here, so this is a safe space.
Exactly.
This is a safe space.
It's a safe space.
Yes.
And your R.Kelly kind is not welcome around
Come
here.
on, Cosby,
Right.
go away.
Go away,
You know what I mean?
man.
So I dared this nigga to say something. His nigga ain't say nothing. He bitched up. You feel me? So from that point on, dog, like, then I look at his nigga looking at me, just looking at me, like, and I'm like,
At that moment, his nigga knew he fucked up.
so I just turn my back. I start eating my fruit. So at that point, I feel like Jay still peeped my freaking my energy because she keep on asking me what's wrong, what's going on, what's wrong, because she don't even know none of this is happening. You feel me? She keep on saying what's
She
wrong.
over there eating that good ass fruit. She all in her own bubble.
You hear me? You feel me? And I'm just like, man. And she like, man, let's go take a walk. And I look at this nigga again. At this point, he's standing. You feel me? I make eye contact with him. He try to look away. I go dap up. I tell dap up D-Mac. I say, D-Mac, I'm about to go take a walk. I tell Joe about to take a walk. And when I dap it off Joe, I look at this nigga in his eyes again. You hear me? He look away. And Joe look at this. When Joe catch the energy, he like, wait. What's going on?
What is this? Because the thing is, the way when I looked at how Martin said goodbye, the thing is, he didn't look me in my eye and say goodbye. He looked me, he looked in that nigga in his eye and said goodbye.
I did, son.
And he was like, yeah, I'm about to go take a walk, son. And gave this nigga a Nino Brown look. Like nigga, I'm about to go walk.
Son,
I might come back. That's the energy I'm feeling. 90%.
No, I had plans to come back, son. All plans was to come back, son. I was blown, son. So it was like, you know what I mean? We taking this walk and we get a block away and I'm explaining to Jay Steele what happened. And then like I turn around and I see this nigga here. Now he's smiling at me, trying to egg me on when I'm like a block and a half away.
Now by this time, I didn't peep energy. I ran into D-Mac. I was like, why they keep looking at mud and I feel like they want static.
And I got so mad, dog. I'm like, where these niggas at? He's like, man, they standing right behind you. I turn around, I look, I'm like, these niggas? I'm like, so where the fuck Martin at? And he was like, man, he went and took a walk somewhere. I'm like, oh, fuck no. I'm like, where the fuck is he? And by the time I called Martin, he was like, man, I'm gone. I was like, boy, you fucking lucky, because if them niggas would have said anything,
I wasn't even really gone.
That would have been
That's
awful.
the funny part. Like the whole time on the walk, by the time I got to the end of the story, Jay Steele was like, let's just leave because I already know what you about to be on. You feel me? And I'm like, nah, son, you could go to the car, but I'm about to go take a walk back. She's like, no, let's leave. So we get in the car and we sit in the car. Like when you call me, I'm in the car sitting, fuming, because I'm like, bro, like, I'm ready to get out here, but she right. We up the street from the police. They got security there.
This your niggas shit. This everybody.
And then I'm telling her back like what you say. I'm like, damn. Then I'm saying, nigga, I already know if I run up and sneak this nigga, Devin and Joe gonna jump in. That's not good business. Right. Devin got fucking your dig brand. He's selling that. He been doing good selling that, but he's still new to selling that.
I might see Martin just come walk fast enough like he about to sneak him in. I just hit the nigga first.
Joe
like
Joe getting that zone. Like one thing me and this nigga got in common are tempers, and he ain't got no sense. Like I ain't got no sense. So when we there. We up the street from the police station. So none of the smart move is to have an open out fight with these niggas, even though nigga, that's fucked up. Like after the fact, I realized I should have and Joe told me the same thing. Just loud cap these niggas for everybody and embarrass them jokingly, but putting them out there.
Say, nigga, you taking a picture of a girl ass? Is that what you doing there, nigga?
Nigga.
Hey, y'all, this nigga out here being a perv.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had the wherewithal at the time to think of that, because I didn't think of that till I had calmed down hours later. I thought to myself, like, I should have did this, and that, like you often do after the fact. You think about all the other ways to play.
It's 2020.
It's a motherfucker. But in the moment, it's just like,
dog. But trust me, son, I assembled a crew. I was so ready. I was like Prince. I assembled my whole team, nigga.
Yeah, assemble your crew.
The revolution had assembled, nigga. We was ready, boy. I had niggas sitting there in the cut, just rolling up blunts, looking like these niggas. Boy, what that? Look, little be known, we had fruit coming their way too. They didn't even know.
I was looking at Man, and I was like, man ain't gonna fucking stab somebody. I hope these niggas don't fucking want nothing, dog, because niggas gonna get really hurt, dog.
What?
Because once again, like, that's like home for us.
All of us, like, that's our family all around there, bro. And we all know it's a safe space. So anything disrupt a safe space, we know it ain't us. It's something in our fucking stratosphere that's fucking up our fucking atmosphere.
And it's so unnecessary, dog.
Ooh, boy, that's a message right there.
You heard me? It was. You know, you pat yourself on the back. Go ahead. Stupid ass. But like, yeah, son. And I'm just like, dog, I'm fuming. But at the end of the day, it's like, my nigga, like, this is like every day for a lot of women walking around out here. And I'm like, dog, like,
it's
what?
so everyday for Jessica that one time one time me and DC were riding. DC has his white truck, which is normal in a lot of cities that everybody have a white truck.
But she did not know that white truck was DC's.
But I didn't think that, because the thing is, I'm thinking she's gonna know it's my face. So I stick my head out the window and I go, wait. I smiled my biggest smile, like when Celie met Nettie. I smiled and waved.
Randomly.
And she gave me the most disgusting frown, as if I had tried to get out of the car and assault her.
Son.
And to come to find out, she thought I was a Mexican hollering from the car.
From the white truck.
Because, dog, that's how much she get like hollered at and harassed. That she think I'm some random Mexican hollering at her from a truck.
Funny.
And the word you use, harassment. Harassment is real, and sometimes we don't even know when we're harassing because we get so freaking taught to attack. Not attack, that's not a good word, but
no, niggas taught to
pursue.
Pursue.
Like
go
niggas taught,
pursue.
yeah, like with women, anything is almost like a game or a competition to win.
And there's a degree of the word persistence. There's a lot of pervert persistence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta watch yourself, like, with that shit.
Certain things with persistence, dog, I feel like this, dog. Movies even show it, and sometimes in real life,
movies show a lot of things wrongly.
Sure they do, but certain things when, dog, you know, of like, I seen things when niggas are persistent when, like, there's other ways of doing it without being a creep. Sometimes movies, they should let the be creepy cool, and that's a little weird sometimes.
Too many times. So a lot of y'all niggas don't know y'all creepy.
Yes, that's the fucking problem.
Niggas is the cool nigga in their own story.
Right. Nigga got no decorum. Like, he used to fucking star of his own movie that's playing in his fucking head. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like, niggas don't really check their own behaviors because every man inherently thinks that what he does is right to begin with because it feels fucking right. But niggas,
and they was taught this dumb shit.
Just because it feels good, that don't mean it's fucking good.
And we all getting indoctrinated through the TV, through the movies, that this is how you go at a woman, and
through laws even.
Through the laws, through so much media, we get taught this fucked up stuff.
I always say this, dog.
Thank God for good mamas and grandmas.
I always say this, dog. When it comes to women and men, dog, white men let black men vote first before they let a white woman do it. And though white women have a lot of privileges in this world, that spoke a lot about how, some about man is always got to be ahead. And that's what has been shaping our society since day one in America and most parts of the world.
Come on, what you saying?
Thank God for certain. I'm about to say thank God for certain parts of Africa where things are a little bit different in certain things.
That's cool if they got some. Yeah, they got some.
There's some in some parts of Australia,
matriarchal communities in Africa. But I was just about to say about what you bring up about the whole black man versus the white woman. That's a very complex situation.
It is,
because everything you said was true, but if someone had something to say on the opposite end of that, they have marks. Point. They got certain things that a white woman has more privilege of.
That's why I say, that's how I definitely say white women privilege, like they have other privileges. Even though we got the right to vote, they got way more privileges than we do.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going against what you're saying. It's just an interesting thing to process. That
because when I think about
dichotomy.
when I think about privileges, dog, you can't holler at a white woman. You can get killed for a white woman. This and the third.
Son.
That's some fucking deep ass privileges. But also, you can vote for that white woman not to have a job. But like you be like, no, bitch,
and that's fucked up.
You can't work. How about that? Like that's the fucked up thing of like,
because in corporate, dog, like a lot of times a white man will respect a black man before he'll respect a white woman.
Right.
That's absolutely true. But most times a white man will believe a white woman before he'll believe a black man.
Because
I think that's the double standard there.
But it's just an interesting dichotomy being a black man. Because black women, they get shit on, period.
Black women are the
every
bottom.
other minority is just, but black women is almost like they get taught to. We get taught to think that
for black women to have white children on their titties sucking their breast milk, dog. That's a dog. Black women, we can't even tell you about how fucked the world and fucked over them.
But I didn't want to even trail into all that because we got Star Station to get into. But I just wanted to just talk about that story. Just fucked me up not fucked me up because it's not like it's new information. We already know being niggas that niggas be fucking tripping. But just it was one of those things where you put yourself in the opposite gender shoes when they have certain anger. I think sometimes we a lot of women here are righteously angry, and I don't think a lot of times we take enough patience to let them not take personally. When they are out having these outbursts or trying to have these discussions that are righteously angry, they should be angry about.
And I'll say this though that is true, the black man really hasn't had a chance to breathe either.
We need therapy.
So altogether, we all need therapy.
But and man, what was said, man? I think Joe said this on Dear White People. I just saw this recently. Joe did say this to the Hotep nigga. She said it the realest, man, on Dear White People when she was like, yeah, nigga, like we as black women, we go through the same shit you go through, and then we go through it from you.
Y'all shit.
And that's deep.
Well, we always say too, dog. The black man wants to be the white man, sit on the white man's pot.
A lot of times, black men want white privilege versus equality.
Versus equality.
And then they have that video going around now. It's extra like about how black man is the white man of the black community. That's been pissing off a lot of niggas.
But I would be been saying it. Especially, I know I've been pushing that shit.
We've been saying it, and we've been saying it since I heard the black guy who Tip said, because he was like the first person like online that really put it out there.
That whole, and
then that's even where the video came from. That's where the writer even not big up Tim. Like he was one of the first people to say that on the internet. That was like years ago, and that's when I first heard it. And I brought it to our conversation. And it was like he summed up shit we was already saying, just like it. It's just he said it in that manner. Because like you said, we've said that in other ways. When he put it like that, it's like, wow, that's pretty succinct. Okay, that hit a nigga. You feel me? But all in all, dog, we just all gotta do better. We gotta start trying to check ourselves. All in all, like that's.
I think, brothers, if y'all go get therapy and get the deeper issue, y'all, because I think that would help the black woman a lot. If brothers go out there and get therapy and really realize what the fuck's going on with them.
That's an expensive thing to just tell people to go get therapy.
Therapy ain't really expensive. We'll come to find out.
I agree with you that people need therapy, but not even just that. I'm not gonna take that away.
They need a lot more than that, but
I'm just saying. Also, we just all need to stop taking things personally when someone else is explaining their personal experience.
True.
Because we cannot tell somebody that their experience is invalid if they actually had it.
True.
You hear me? And many times, like how white people need to listen to black people and how straight people need to listen to gay people. Because remember, we're the dominant. us as men need to start listening to women more. And once again, it's
black men for sure.
Black men, yeah. And most times, nigga be like, women need to listen to us. Yeah, you're right. That's shit that we go through that's specific to black men that we do need black women to listen to. But I feel to the great degree,
women been listening.
They already do. They already been listening.
But
there's certain things that have not changed on the other side that we need to start having the conversations. The conversations lead to change, but you have to have the conversations first, and we can't have the conversations without open ears. Right. And that's all I'm going with. That's all I was trying to say about that. Let's get to that starter section finally. We're gonna have to cut some of this shit.
We ain't cutting nothing.
No. Okay, we're not.
Fucking puppets with your damn legs, lying about how much you had made. Rumors and shit that you handmade. Would you buy this if I sold that? Hey, what the hell is my soul at? The American need for American green is America's greed. That's the American dream. Black America too busy chasing white American dreams. But we sleep, so let's everybody eat and repeat. Where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me what it be. Yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed. Give me what I need. Where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me what it be. Yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed. Give me what I need.
So first up on the start, all right. So I'm not gonna start heavy because we're gonna get into that Chris Brown case. That is trippy. But I want to start on.
That should be an ETOUFEE right there.
We already got so much heavily in the ETOUFEE, though. We about to be some talk motherfuckers, y'all. But Childish Gambino's "This Is America" video has been preempted by that goofy ass
comedian lady,
comedian white. Did y'all watch this?
I did.
Yeah.
I watched it because I said I was going to talk about it.
You said you wasn't going to watch it, though.
I wasn't going to watch, like, that's the thing. I wasn't going to watch this video because I didn't want to give her no more views. And that's what my thing. I'm not trying to give it no energy. I'm not trying to give it no space. I don't want to give it no views. But then I was like, I can't talk about it
if you ain't watched it.
If I don't know what it is. So.
You're a journalist, dog.
Dog, that shit's a piece of shit. Now, this is what I'll give her.
Fuck.
This is the only caveat I'll give her, and I'll let y'all see what y'all saying, son. The messages that she's speaking about, as far as for women, are absolutely true for the most part, aside from some of the imagery of black women getting fucked over in this video. So some of your messages are right. But guess what, women? To preempt a black man story, a black story, to do this, you're out of line. You could have made your own little video, your own little tune, your own little song, your own little shit, said all this same shit, and nobody would have said nothing. You just made your little song over there. But when you came and flipped this shit and made it, like, put the blame, so much is wrong with what you did. Makes this so fucking disgusting. You're gonna end it with fucking tap dancing. You want bitch.
What you were?
No, I was just gonna say basically the exact same thing. Like, as far as what she was speaking about in the video, yeah, totally valid. I don't mind that at all. Now, artists borrow from artists all the fucking time. But I think in this case, you did this shit way too fucking early, dawg. Like, this man just put this shit out, and you really just trying to ride the fucking wave. So it's, like, very untimely of you, and it just doesn't look good at all. Like we've been talking about white people stealing our shit, like for fucking, years and years, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's really fucking bad. But I mean, other than that, like that's really the major thing. And the tap dancing at the end, I'm like, okay, somebody's fucking trolling. Somebody's fucking trolling.
But
like,
that's the problem with the video. The whole video is a fucking troll.
Yeah.
All right,
she trolled with a good message.
So check this out.
Yeah.
Number one, the shit wasn't funny. So the comedic era of it missed it.
Yeah,
because
it
the thing is, the thing about the video is nothing funny about it. So there's nothing funny can really truly be made about it.
Even
the way, no, because I know the way she tried to do it. And the thing is, she missed the mark. Number two.
That's not what I'm about to say, but keep
going. Number two. White privilege at its finest, because you come in and do this whole white feminism thing, because I don't even see any black women in there.
There's some black women.
Yeah,
damn, it must be one or two speckles.
You're right. They're speckled.
which I also
they exist. It goes back to everything we was talking about white feminism, as well as the white man, the black man, and the white woman dichotomy. All this is so much encapsulated in this shit. But what you saying, D-Mac?
Not to stop what you're saying, son, but I am really very angry at the black people in this video. I'm like,
a black woman.
None of y'all had the fucking, like, consciousness to be like, okay, like, this fucking white woman is, like, ripping off Donald. Like,
they getting paid, son. That
like,
dollar.
bruh.
Yeah, they getting paid, but damn, dog, really, you gonna fuck over the message. But I understand.
The point of the video is against shit like this.
But like, the thing is, also, if a black woman would have did this, I would have took it. and I'd have been cool with it.
I don't know if I would agree with that right away.
I think I would. Like, not with comedy,
But
but
look at her face when she's doing shit. It feels
Because
like
the thing is,
she put a real message on it, but she made fun of his video with a it's the weirdest thing ever. You troll with a good message, but the fact that it's like you saying fuck his message, making fun of his dance moves. The dancing is part of the metaphor of the video. So you white woman don't even get that part of it because you fucking in the clouds and you want to make fun of it and say no, your message is not important, mine is.
Yeah, that's the fucking problem.
That's
You're
that
trying to,
privilege showing.
That's that original white fucking
That
once
fucking
again
manifest destiny.
and people just have. I just pressed the video. Look at a black woman. What happens to her? She gets date raped. We date raped the black women in the video. Anyway, keep going. What you saying? So far, the video started with a black woman freaking breastfeeding, and I don't know if that was even a black baby.
Right, on some fucking Sambo ass fucking.
Go back now.
And the other black woman, just got date raped. That's what we doing with the black woman. Now they got some black dancers and shit to go back to a party.
And then the aesthetic blonde hair, blue eye, white woman, dog.
Baby she's breast.
Oh, you want to see if she's breast? I just know it's light skin. I can't see what it is.
It's an Armenian.
See what I'm saying?
And like, what's this mammy line?
I don't have the subtitles up. But what mammy? Like she said something about, oh, mammy home. We just want to smile.
We just want to smile.
Get a mammy home. I
like,
ain't even realize she even said that shit.
Like, son, everything
Like,
about
come
this
on.
screams white liberal racist. Because the subconscious is coming out that you're racist, you don't even know it because the fact that you're gonna go and take a whole deep message and make a fun joke about it.
She made a tweet once about niggas need to get over slavery.
Yeah, she thinks.
Did she?
She tweeted some shit like that before.
Nah.
Like a couple of years ago. But once again, like you said, she tried to hide this shit in comedy, but this is nothing to make fun of, dog. The point of the dancing in the video was to say that us as black people, a lot of times we be up here dancing,
Right.
and in the history of a black history is like the dancing, to warn about the dancing will take your attention off the shit that's going on behind us, the real shit. You feel me? You gonna come up here, and the thing is, they actually did their fucking homework. They got American black dancing, we got Caribbean dancing, we got African dancing. We like the dances was specific and strategic. You just got these bitches back here doing random dance moves while you make a fool
Doing
of yourself,
strip routines and
making
shit.
fun of the fucking man video, son. That was about the media being fucked up, like what you're doing. You're proving his point in this video, being a fool when you could have made your own shit. You could have took these videos, you could have took these same words, made a serious video up with this same shit, and did your own stuff. Why did you have to piggyback off the black man soldiers, dog, to make your bullshit? And that's why niggas ain't gonna want to hear this shit. That's why feminists get a bad rep for shit like this.
Yep, for shit like this, for this entitled ass shit.
This is more than this entitled than some other stuff, but yes.
Privileged ass. This is
And I just tried not to watch this video, son, but man, dog, I knew it was gonna blow me.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna blow me, son. And you talk about on the nose, bruh. Like Donald Glover thing was not. That's why it was metaphoric. That's why he used the words in the ad libs. That was the genius of it. You're so direct. You're saying basically this is the feminist mantra. This is everything wrong, and this is what all the women are mad about. And you have absolutely every reason to be mad about these things, bruh. But you took all the creativity out of the soul of what this is supposed to be. It's just
right
so wrong.
Right in front of my face.
Yeah.
It's so wrong, son. It's just wrong in a bunch of cases, dog. And
I'm not mad at the message. I'm mad at the fucking delivery.
yup.
There you go.
You troll.
That's it right there.
You troll with a cause. I
I'm
never
mad
thought
at
I'd see the D.
I'm not. You said it right there, perfect, D. Not mad at the message. Mad at the delivery. I gotta shoot the
And
messenger.
there's too many fucking subliminals in there that just speak liberal racism. Like,
Nigga, and like you said, Joe, this blonde hair, blue eyed, you know what I'm saying? It's like, son, it's just hard to watch you make a fool of the shit. Like,
And she probably dressed like that to make a point about that. That this is what you gotta be. But
and
it's
now
like,
that you say that, son, I kind of agree. Like, if a black woman would have done, but what's funny is this: I know if a black woman would have done it, they would have done it still with respect.
oh no,
They
it
would've-
would have done way.
It would have
proper.
been way more creative. It would have just been the black woman's version of what Donald did, and she would have held herself, and she wouldn't have been on the note. She would have did like black women would have. We all know what would happen. Go see a broken computer. That's a Janelle Monáe shit. If you want to see a black
Dirty
woman,
Computer.
dirty computer. There we go. Go watch Dirty Computer. You want to see a black woman doing the thing how it should be, putting out these messages, and she also puts out messages of feminism and womanism
Yep,
as
sure
well as
do.
everything else. Dog, she wished this. What's this woman's name? She wished she could get to the freaking levels of how Janelle Monáe whooped that shit. Nicole Arbor. Fuck you. Next person, man. Next topic, man.
next caller.
can I skip this for a second? We're gonna get to the Chris Brown rape case. I don't want to get into that right now. Lottery winner is arrested for dumping $200,000 worth of manure on his ex-boss's lawn.
Love it.
I'll take that charge.
He almost made the hero highlight. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, sir. He definitely almost.
Look at that boy's mugshot.
Boy, best mugshot ever.
That boy high as fuck.
He about to pay for the damages and just go on with his life.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
But
dump
he just had to get that,
$200,000.
though.
Right, I'm gonna dump all this shit on you. I'm gonna clean it up. It ain't gonna cost me nothing but $50,000 actually.
Right, but you're gonna experience this shit on your lawn.
My nigga is high on fucking life. You
Right.
heard me?
Boss, I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm gonna put $200,000 worth of shit
With the shit
on your lawn.
on your lawn.
On your lawn, sir.
That's a lot of fucking shit. That's a lot of shit on your lawn. What if you had a small lawn too? So that's just like all right on your front door.
I can't even get to the story, bro. Let me get to the story. So niggas go ahead in. So a man, Brian Morris, dog, 54-year-old man from a small town in Illinois. He won $224,000. No, he didn't even win that. Wait, let me see. He won $125 million.
There you go.
Oh,
He quit his job.
of course.
Then he dumped $224,000 worth of manure on George Fitzgerald, his former employer.
As he should.
On his lawn. They said George woke up by the sound of vehicles on his property rapidly called the police. It took the police they said unfortunately it took the police more than 15 minutes to arrive on the site. Nigga, that ain't shit. That ain't
15
shit.
minutes?
Nigga, 15 minutes, bitch.
But even after they
Dang
clean that
shit.
shit up, it's still gonna be lingering for days, dog. Like
More than 10,000 tons of manure had been
10,000
dumped
tons.
by the time, in 15 minutes by the time the cops got there. If this was in a black area, nigga, his shit, there would have been shit street.
Whoa.
The whole street.
Wouldn't have been up for an hour.
Nigga.
how long did it take to clean up?
Brian Morris was standing right across the street and laughing when the police arrived.
I hope he was smoking a blunt, nigga. That's
Me
the
too.
only thing better.
He
Like,
rapidly
goddamn.
came over to confess his responsibility.
Yeah, I did it, bitch.
And he explained his motivation.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck
it.
you.
'Cause you're a
I
worse
did
ass
it.
boss, you dick sucker, and I live right across the street from you.
Lieutenant
You
Frank
dick.
Myers said the accused told us he'd worked for the victim for 17 years and was treated like shit.
Oh yes.
He says he had to endure his mistreatment because he needed the money. But now that he won $125 million, it was time for revenge.
Revenge. I was bleeding out of my eyes that fucking week. Bitch, you made me fucking come in, bitch. I got you, bitch. I was bleeding out of my fucking eyes and ears.
I love it so much. I love it
About
so
to get
fucking
all
much.
this shit.
Nigga, what was his buying? How much it cost?
I don't even much know what his
I
bond
fucking
was.
did it.
I can start the story now, son. But I just got to give up to Brian, bruh. Shouts out.
Go ahead,
I don't know
Brian.
you, Brian.
Get you, son.
But big up to you, Brian. As we work our way, we're going to work our way up to this. So we got to do a little 6 degrees of separation. We're going to start with Drake So Petty.
What he done now? What my dog done?
So Drake Petty ass. So Rihanna just did a freaking interview, right? And she was saying that how her and Drake don't have a relationship anymore, like, you know.
Oh, wow.
And she linked it back to the time when Drake professed his love for her before giving her an award at this one award show a while back. And he was like being so extra, and she was like, man, she made me so uncomfortable because I don't like all that extra shit, and we wasn't even necessarily on that level at that point when he was pulling all that shit. Drake. Right after, like, see, it was the move comes just 5 days after Vogue released Rihanna's cover story, and she was saying, you know, we'll have a friendship now. So right after that, he decided to hop on Instagram and unfollow her, and I'm like, see, Drake, that's why you Drake. Cause you do shit like field play because the chick said we don't be talking, we ain't friends like that no more. It was what it was. And decide, oh, now I'm about to unfollow you from all the social medias. Like, come on, nigga.
I mean, fuck it.
Nigga,
I guess he hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's beige as fuck, son. That's some beige ass
man.
shit, nigga.
I literally give no fuck, dog.
Yeah, that's a beige shit.
Like Drake, though, you got all types of women, son. Like nobody cares, dog.
Yeah, man. I'm laughing at the fact that you even did all that. Like, I'd have been like, okay, moving on.
Right.
We're not friends anymore. I think to myself, you know what? You're right. I don't be talking to you like that. Keep it moving.
Like, okay.
Yeah, to go out my busy ass way.
How y'all know you unfollowed him? He told everybody?
That's the news story because people track dumb shit like that. Like that is a actual news story.
That
I
is so
laughed.
not news.
You heard me? And I laughed and I was like, damn. Oh, that's why I named it on our thing. Drake's so petty. it was just so
Damn.
quick. Like, that's a petty.
I think the
ass
niggas
shit.
who found out this information to tell people is petty. It's like, fuck. This
I
nigga,
think they both petty. Who said pettiness gotta just stop at Drake?
Fuck no.
They petty too.
Across the board.
But I ain't gonna hate. They get paid for that.
Hey,
they get paid
good
to
job.
find this information out.
Good job, but it's clearly petty, dog.
You hear me? And speaking of petty, I don't take this as petty, but this is some deep shit that's happening that is setting an interesting precedent. This woman group is calling on Spotify. Okay, so recently R.Kelly got removed.
Yeah.
All his shit got removed. I agree. Fuck you, R.Kelly. Mute R.Kelly. Cancel R.Kelly. Fine. But now we at this slippery slope now where I don't know what is justifying or constituting who gets muted, like officially, like in the Spotify. Like what's next?
Dude,
like we gonna ban them from YouTube? It's interesting.
Yes.
And once again, I understand where you're coming from, so I don't want to fight your cause, but it just, the precedent is scary. So this women's rights organization, Ultraviolet, penned a letter to Spotify CEO Daniel Ek, applauding the company for taking steps to scrub abusers from its platform. Following last week's announcement, R.Kelly do Extentation, that's his name?
Extension, something like that. I don't know, dog.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
XXX Tenacious, some shit. I don't know. Somebody told me his name. Dog.
I don't even listen to him, so I don't know what the fuck he talking about, but you know,
I
little
don't know
niggas
what
know.
song he on. That's because he's on with Kodak Black.
TK and others will be removed from official playlists. So it wasn't even just
damn,
R. Kelly.
not TK.
They got a few motherfuckers for being abusers. So
wow.
they say thank you for taking an important first step in taking off infamous abusers like R. Kelly and XXX Temptation. That's what I'm calling him right now. I'm just calling him XXX. But your action demonstrates that Spotify is following the lead of black women who demanded that these two men who have sexually and physically abused women for years not be promoted and celebrated. I can't fight you on that. You feel me?
Right, but
the organization, the organization founded in 2012 is also calling on Spotify to go one step further and remove other notable artists responsible for known or alleged abuse. The list includes Chris Brown, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nelly.
Niggas are the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But I'm mad. One thing that annoyed me about I'm gonna just take the sidebar. Why didn't put like the Red Hot Chili Peppers in the title of this article? They only put black people. They said a women's group calls on Spotify to remove Chris Brown, Nelly, and more. You could have Red Hot Chili Peppers big
That's a
fucking
big
enough
name.
for you to have to say. You could have said Chris Brown, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and more. I see you. That's some fuck shit.
Yeah, they
But
could've
anyway,
balanced it out a little bit.
Nelly, Eminem,
What?
Don Henley, Steven Tyler. That's a Aerosmith, right? That's Steven Tyler. Yeah, Steven Tyler and 6ix9ine, Tekashi.
That's really bad, yo. That's really bad for very many fucking reasons, dog.
Hold up, I'm gonna let you get me finish the story. I want to get you. Every time a famous individual continues to be glorified despite allegations of abuse, we wrongly perpetuate silence by showing survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence that there will be no consequences for abuse, the letter states. This has a cultural effect beyond one individual artist. Yeah, now run it. Wait, I think, is that it? You can run it. What you saying, D?
First of all, like you said in the very beginning, two main things, dog. Yes, it's a slippery slope. And yes, I do understand where y'all coming from. You know what I'm saying? But like once you get to talking about censorship and like free speech and like who should we ban and who we shouldn't, like you can essentially say that about every fucking body, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Like, and that is not good, dog. Like, no. Like, I think it's fundamentally flawed. Like, I get the argument. Like, I totally get the argument. It makes sense. But in this country where you got free speech and you got the choice to listen to what you want to and what you don't want to listen to, there's a part of me that feels like if you don't want to listen to it, then don't fucking listen to it. And if like there's enough people who have Spotify not listening to R. Kelly and Chris Brown and things like that, then they'll probably naturally just stop fucking having it. And I don't know how like worked out that is, but I think at the very least, dog, when you get to like censoring people and you picking and choosing who you want to censor and who you don't want to censor, like that is very bad. Like,
because there's levels to this shit, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, R. Kelly, yeah. Then you go somebody who like may have I fought this woman this one time and did his time or whatever for it.
And one fucking time is enough.
But
like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, that would include so many fucking people, and it's like I just have to wonder what would be left after you kill everybody like that who's like done some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
About 3 niggas.
I don't know. It's a slippery slope, dude. Like I don't have all the science, but I think we can all, you know, say yeah. At the very least, it's not the exact right move. But I totally feel where they're coming from because I mean
Like,
these are some
getting
fucked up
people like R.Kelly, Tekashi 6ix9ine, some of these other cats, yeah. But some of these things is like no, this thing has to be case by case. You can't put them all in a group of certain things. I think I saw Nelly was in one of it.
Who decides to make the group though?
Right. Who decides this?
I don't know. It just seems I don't know. I understand though. It's like I can't stop like saying that part though. It's like I understand. Like, you know, R. Kelly did do some fucked up shit. Like all those guys did, you know, but
I'm conflicted as fuck.
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm very conflicted because the more I think about it, and this now I felt coming in, but just listening, the more I think about it, dog, like, it's a slippery slope, but it might be one that needs to be taken. But like you just said, depending upon cases. Like, cause the thing is this, they are talking about criteria. They're not saying we about to go in your fucking house and go like follow you. But if you are a public figure that is gone on record to, because they, you know what I mean, because they bring up some charge from Nelly about some pornography, not pornography, some pedophile and shit. And I think Nelly shouldn't be on here because I think it came out that was a lie. But let's say there was multiple cases of Nelly.
Because they also said alleged. They didn't even say convicted.
Yeah, no. But Nelly's just one of them. But some of these other people have done things. So let's say there's a criteria and there's a voting process, and if let's say you really are on record consistently being this way, because that's what really get R. Kelly's like, my nigga, you can't hide this shit.
Right, you have a track.
We can't, like, I don't want to speak as if it's impossible
shit.
to not separate a nigga like that has no record on record or we know of from a nigga like Chris Brown who got a litany of things that you could connect. So it's like, wow, I fully agree with the level of censorship is a problem, you know what I'm saying, of like, what if you can't tell me who you can't tell people who to support. Right. You feel me? If that person wants to support a totally problematic individual, is that nigga's American right to support that problematic individual. But I do understand the level of, and that's the thing. I don't want, like, many times we say we understand and it can dismiss the fact of something actually needing to be done. And then you wind up being like a passive supporter because even though we're not actively doing nothing by just saying we understand, but that can defeat everything when they're not broad stroking.
Well, I mean, you can't not look at every angle though.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you're absolutely right. But
you can't just ignore it because
I think I'm hesitantly fucking with this as long as they're getting people that they can actually prove belong on the list.
If you can do that, yes.
Right.
But like,
you feel me?
Because here's the thing though. Like, here's the super fucked up part.
Go ahead.
Like, what if, okay, Spotify, let's just talk about them.
Because these niggas are making money off of Spotify. And that's the problem. That's what they're saying.
Let's take them. Like, take Spotify by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The CEO, okay? Now, the CEO can be any fucking body, okay? Let's say, like, one day Spotify gets owned by some white guy and he's a fundamentalist Mormon, right? Like, just complete fundamental religious, you know, guru, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Extremist, really. Now, he could be like any artist that's ever talked about sex should get banned off of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you go to criteria right now. You're stating a very extreme case for something that they're not talking about.
But I mean, it's very possible because anybody can be anybody.
But
saying,
someone can
like,
come with an extreme case for anything, any cause.
Well, that's what I'm also saying. Like, if you put anybody that's extreme in that type, like that's why it's like, I don't think it should happen because anybody, like, that can be taken very fucking far.
But that's in any case. What you're saying can apply to anything. That's like saying don't stand up for civil rights because at some point some random crazy super militant black motherfucker could take over this organization and then make Black Lives Matter something that is not.
Well, that's what they feel about Black Panthers.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it like that. Like, that's kind of oversimplifying the shit.
You just said if some extremist Mormon, all that's not happening. What they're saying is currently.
I don't even think it needs to be an extremist Mormon. Just like somebody just with any sort of like religious passion, you know, just as an example, or just some sort of like moral standing. I just don't think like these people should be able to like moralize on the public like that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that's what they're calling for them to do. I think they're saying that like, because once again, we go back to criteria. It no matter who is the head, if you set a criteria,
so
niggas
what
die.
Is the criteria?
Right now, they're saying motherfuckers that over the top have done shit, and like, because once again, if you Google each one of these situations, these people got charges. Like Eminem got woman beating charges. You feel me? Okay. Chris Brown got all kinds. They're not just saying at the drop of a hat because they're rapping about this or they're singing about this that we should charge them. No, not only do they rap, and probably also, you know, some of the rappers like a Tekashi would probably say some crazy shit. No, they have charges. And they're saying if we consistently got these motherfuckers getting in the news and they get off and they still are successful and they still make money, they'll fucking beat a bitch, get off with the case and make a song about beating a bitch and make money off it. And that's why they're looking like, well, damn, nigga, when do they get a consequence?
Well, yeah.
So if I'm looking at it like that, I can understand on the level of if there's a certain criteria.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Everyone
like,
must
if there's
stick to.
criteria, then yes.
It's real. I can deal with it.
I can ride with that.
You just can't pull, like, I feel you, you just can't pull a name out of a hat. All of a sudden now, fucking Kendrick Lamar is oh my God, he said something against this white man.
Yeah,
But
you also, I also feel like,
what's
dog,
laid out, I see what they're saying.
You also gotta, like you said earlier, dog, you gotta show me a little track record, dog, because you can't put me something that nigga did way in his past that he hasn't done ever since.
I don't think that's like.
It's true. Everybody deserves.
I think people would like do that though.
But on top of it, dog, if you did something, you should be punished. And maybe,
who said you haven't been punished?
But if it happened, no, I ain't saying go in his past and get him for something he did in the 90s.
So
they're saying from this point on.
So Eminem has done something from this point on.
But they trying to, I don't know.
I'm about to say because that sounds like exactly what they kind of doing on some shit because Nelly is not relevant at all.
I want to take Nelly out of it because someone came later and said that shit was something else. But once again, okay, let's say we did look at Eminem. You know what? I don't know, son, because on one level, I can understand them saying, well, motherfuckers got to pay that never pay for shit. And if you getting paid off of, like once I just said, you beat your woman up, then you rapped about beating your woman up, and then now Spotify, you endorsing this nigga who beating his woman up and getting paid off of your service to beat him up. It's this an interesting thing, son.
Like niggas don't grow, niggas don't get chances.
Niggas can grow. I think a nigga should be calling them on, but niggas can grow. Like I was saying.
Like we might as well fuck taking Dr. Dre out the game too.
But they got niggas who didn't do shit.
This shit is complex as fuck.
Yeah,
dog.
those niggas should be in the game too.
A lot of people have been taken out, but maybe he should have been taken out the game. That's the other thing too. Is like it's almost like we get to a level of we should just forgive trash shit just because like even if they didn't.
I disagree with that.
No. Here we go. I'm saying this: if a motherfucker didn't get punished, you heard me, and motherfuckers still making money off some shit because R.Kelly opened the floodgates. R.Kelly should be punished. You feel me? But. Some of these niggas I don't agree with on this list, but I also don't know why some of these niggas on this list. I didn't know the
Who don't you agree with?
I remember them saying that was a lie about Nelly. So I don't know if they did their homework, but once again, I could go check these women.
So they didn't even do their homework.
No. Once again, I can go check these women and they might, boom, I got my shit. Because I personally wouldn't believe motherfucker would come at a big business like Spotify without receipts. That's the caveat I'm gonna just give to this black woman organization. If they gonna go at motherfucking Spotify, I would hope they have receipts.
Some receipts are very outdated though.
Some can be, but depends on the shit because that's what's happening to freaking what's his name? Not just Bill Cosby, but the white boy, the Weinstein.
Yeah,
and he deserves it.
This is sexual harassment, dog. This is like talking about like a nigga way back in the day had some kind of alleged abuse with his chick. That he ain't with no more and been with for years and hasn't done that since.
Once again,
but should pay for that he's probably already done paid for.
That one is wrong. But once again, just because you can pick one that's wrong, that we gonna ignore the ones that's right.
No, I ain't saying that.
But that's what I'm saying.
That opens a slippery slope to saying they kind of like picking by the choosing of who they want.
That's why you gotta
watch that.
You gotta watch the criteria. But I still wouldn't go against bigger businesses having to take responsibility for supporting abusers off the table. Is all I'm saying.
No one's saying that. No one's saying that the big business doesn't have responsibility. But at the same time. Spotify, is that more of the manager thing or is Spotify like a hub? Because is that more of the manager who support them? Is that the big business?
Spotify's a hub of musical artists, and that's what their music is. And that they get plays off of how they get paid off how many plays they get. You feel me? So this group is saying,
I think they're neutral. They have no part to play in anything.
That's how you feel. That's fine. What I'm saying is, on the side of what they said, I can see where they're coming from. And if they did this shit, I wouldn't be mad because nigga, if you keep. But my thing is, the criteria need to be if you consistently getting away with. Because it's even when we get consistently. Because right now, if you live at 5 and you don't give a fuck and you just get away, dog, I can understand if you got a point if that person is not actively trying to get better. I don't want to put a nigga that's actively publicly trying to get better in the same position as somebody who keep on not giving a fuck.
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to put them in the same pot. I would, but once again, I would hope that the criteria that would be laid out, because this is the first beginning. This is not. There's so much that has to happen.
Yeah, definitely. So, but what I picture is there's just a fucking loud group of people that would be like, it doesn't matter. Like the motherfucker did it at some point, no matter how big or how fucking small. Like, it's just some shit that fucking happened, and he should be crucified.
It don't have to be that way. Once again, you get your specific criteria, and I think you apply what's the punishment for certain things. For instance, if some motherfucker, because the difference between a nigga going to jail for rape and a nigga going to jail for alleged domestic abuse that got taken off. There's a difference between getting completely banned from Spotify and your music being taken off for a little while because nigga, you getting, because the thing is, they're trying to say a lot of these artists are so rich, they get away with shit and they'll never serve shit most times. Yeah, and there needs to be consequences for these big level entertainer types that will really not see no real nothing. I can't argue them on that. And you're gonna throw your first idea of this should be how we should start. I agree, we can start there, but there needs to be something.
Yeah, there needs to be some refinement.
Some refinement to make it work.
Very nicely, because
I just don't want to shut their shit down off the dump.
No, you don't want to shut the shit down.
Nobody has to do that. But
I think we were just pointing out the ways of like how it shouldn't go, how it should be more tightened up in the sense of. And like I said again, though, we're not trying to tell women how they should do this show, how they should run this shit.
Because niggas can't say anything about that.
Right. And that's another reason why, trying to tread light is a black woman's group, and it's like, all right.
Nigga also
gotta
saying
be smart
that,
about it.
But anybody's up for scrutiny though.
Right, and you gotta watch the highs and lows of this shit. You gotta watch, you gotta look at time periods, you gotta look at dates, you gotta look at reasons, you gotta look at moral things and where they at in the future, you gotta look at where they're trying to go with. You gotta have all these things in context.
I mean, there's context to everything, and once again, there's a difference to me, between, once again, it's case by case. You feel me? Yeah. And it depends on what it is, because once again, there's a big difference to me between an R.Kelly and motherfucking Eminem.
It's a huge difference to me, dog.
So you gotta be aware of these differences. Be aware of once again, like you said, growth.
One would argue that for the women who were victims of that, there is no difference.
You can argue it, but once again, if let's say, once again, Eminem often talks about how he's a way better relationship with his wife now. You feel me? If his wife can be somebody to be like, man, he's not the person he was whenever this went down. It can vouch for him, and people around him, because he's been going to therapy and rehab and all this. Right. There's a difference between someone who's, like I said earlier, actively trying and paying their debts, and somebody who got the fuck George Zimmerman shit. If you George Zimmerman in that shit, man, burn. Because R.Kelly been Zimmerman in that shit for years.
Yeah, but I mean,
and they got other artists.
R.Kelly thought he was gonna get popped at 81. He got billed at 80. He's like, I can get to 81.
He been getting away with that shit for years.
Yeah.
I think personally with that R.Kelly, that's a slippery slope too.
Oh no!
I'm tell you why.
And they got a slippery pole in his house.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. You gotta think about the Playboy Mansion, bro. No, hold up. No.
Don't use one nigga and use another. Burn him too then. How about they both get burned?
But you know how the system.
It don't matter, dog. I'm not about to say because he got away with it, he should get away with it too. They both should just burn.
Hold up. Also, my thing with that R. Kelly thing, bro. He never been convicted of anything, so it's something going on with them parents.
Zimmerman didn't get convicted neither.
No,
hey.
With the parents.
Even if it's something going,
he's still wrong.
It's still wrong. Even if it's something going with the
parents. If the parents sign up a 15-year-old girl and you gonna fuck her?
Hey.
Like, come on, son. Morally, nigga. Like, come on.
But at the same time, dog, it's like.
At the same time, it's legal.
He got underage ones, dog.
I am not about to sit here and entertain fucking a minor.
No, he got underage ones on record.
Medieval shit.
He pissed on that girl.
I understand the moral concept of it, but.
And that's the point.
I know.
To break your virginity.
But from realism, though, if their parents, the person that brought them into this world, is doing something and they all benefit from it.
That's wrong.
So you saying
your
daughter to a sex cult?
No, the family should still pay because he's fucking minors.
That is Saudi Arabian.
Nigga, son. Nope, can't get.
And niggas like, listen, son.
And he's still doing
it. If the family sell the daughter away,
I don't condone
that's the family.
Even if it's a formal arrangement, I think it's still wrong. Even if the parents were fully fucking aware and they had some sort of written contract about this shit, I would still think it's fucked up.
I think put the parents in jail as well as R.Kelly.
And it's not even always something with that. A lot of times when they get into that breakdown, they present it to a lot of these parents one way and it be some whole other shit. They got two women in particular that's going on record to saying that I was the motherfucker to make the parent feel like it was this, and this. And then when the bitch get there, it's some whole shit. She was like, what forgot what they called it. One of the women was somebody he had since she was 16 and she 34. Since she was looked at as like the older, like mistress type that
was
taught the
old.
younger ones the ropes
house
and
mother.
the house mother, so they can know how to please R. Kelly correctly. She went on record saying this shit. Then the whole other, like, dude, no, son. R. Kelly needs to go to jail or at the very least canceled, son. We should not be supporting a pedophile, dog. We should not be supporting. No,
I still really don't understand.
You know,
how
sing that good.
R. Kelly didn't go to jail. Like, I really don't get it.
He got money.
Like, dog, there is video evidence, dog. Like, that's
Because-
Yes, it is. When you get a certain amount of money, nigga. Yes. Yes.
I don't got bankroll like that.
I don't.
Nigga.
Money can beat video evidence. Like, that is crazy to me.
He put it on his brother, and his brother took the lick. Come on, son, money, nigga.
He
had a good lawyer that presented the fucking video that all of us could see as R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And they made it, and they said, oh, it was a doctored video, and they tried to whip some shit about a birthmark on his ass, and they put it on his brother, and his brother took the fucking lick.
Wow.
Come the fuck on, son. You want to talk about the justice system? Come on, son. Come on,
You
dog.
look just like my G.
This nigga should have been in jail, son.
crazy.
Like, he should have been in jail since Aaliyah. Like, what the fuck? If
Yeah,
our
he
rules
should have been in
is,
jail since
if you
Aaliyah.
a certain age, you should not be fucking anyone under 18 and he married a 16-year-old.
Because-
I don't give a goddamn, nigga.
Right.
If the FBI can step in on weed people that's selling shit in the state because it's not federal, you can step in on this butch-ass wedding and say, nigga, you's a perv. You should not be 30 with a goddamn 16-year-old
Right.
or going on record on BET. Nigga asked that boy, do you like teenagers? He said, this defined teenager.
Nah.
What the fuck?
But
It
wait,
should have
wait,
stopped
wait,
way
wait.
before that.
Wait. Beyond the parents, it's the justice system.
Send him to jail too then.
It's the justice system because
But he need to go.
in the majority of the states, it's legal to marry somebody if the parents say it's okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because
You know?
it's fucking legal
Don't
doesn't
make it
mean
right.
it makes
Well,
sense.
No, it doesn't
at
make
the
sense,
end of
but
the
when
day,
it's
if your
legal,
parent
he ain't,
is
but
okay with it,
you don't break no laws.
It's not considered you sleeping with a minor. If
the parent is okay with beating their kids and we call defects on them. That is child abuse to a degree, and I bet you it can be argued.
I mean, it's everything.
Nigga,
slippery slope.
Nigga, you could sue.
Like
If
that.
you know, if you name your kid Hitler, you can go to jail.
If he outright rape a bitch
In real life, in America?
that's different.
There's certain names if you give to your kid, you can go to jail over because it's counted as child abuse. So if a motherfucker can get you for child abuse if you name your kid Hitler or some like super hated motherfucker in the world, dog, nigga, if you marry your fucking kid off, or if you let your
That's
kid
European.
get raped by a 15-year-old nigga,
That's
you
European
could
law.
call them people. No, that's American, son.
Yeah, European though.
You could call them people on that, dog. I'm not about to get, like you said, you ain't giving that no light, dog. I don't care how good the nigga sing.
I know.
I don't care how good that nigga sings, son.
He made Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but fuck all that, dog.
And
Like,
speaking of, I guess that's what brings us into Chris Brown, rapper Young Lo named in sexual assault suit. So R&B singer Chris Brown, rapper Young Lo, and an unknown woman are being sued in a civil lawsuit by a woman who alleges that she was reportedly raped at Brown's house in Los Angeles last year. Gloria Alfred, the prominent civil rights attorney who has also represented women who have accused President Trump, Bill Cosby, and Roy Moore, filed the suit in Los Angeles. At a press conference
She's good at getting niggas
held
off.
yesterday, Alfred called her client's allegations one of the most horrific sexual assault cases that I've ever seen. Jane Doe has been severely traumatized. NPR has reviewed the court filing in which the woman says that she was repeatedly raped, sexually assaulted, and falsely imprisoned during a party at the 29-year-old singer's house by a rapper named Young Lo Barn, Lowell Grissom Jr., and a woman referred to as Jane Doe X, as the accuser does not know her name. What you saying over that Coop is off the dump, not believing this lady? See, that's the problem, son. That is the problem. You gotta at least open a fucking door for believing for the story. What you saying, my nigga? You just think it's all fucked up?
Because you have, but it, like you saying, you open the door. But what about all the dudes that was wrongly convicted?
You know it's the smallest. You know it's the smallest percentage.
Man, but still, and all, and they got a lot of women out here that play them games, bro. They play them games, so it opened up that door for suspicion.
But you know that's the smallest percentage. Oftentimes, most rape victims, nobody hear their story, and rape victims walk off, like legitimately. And most times because niggas don't believe them. Like that's the actual other side. Like, and oftentimes that's what comes up as to like, oh, but that's the smallest percentage in that case of people who lie.
I understand.
I think they should go to jail if they lie on niggas. That should be something else. But
all I'm gonna say is, don't never put yourself in a position like that.
that's the overarching thing I got in this whole story before you even get into it. But I won't just off the dump be like, nah, the bitch lying. No, I ain't gonna say that. I think more times we need to listen to them speak, like listen to the experience, because most times we don't. And that's rape victims oftentimes say, I didn't even tell nobody because I knew they wouldn't listen. Mm-hmm. That's the number one reason why we don't know about more rapes, because they feel like off the dump. Because most people ain't raped by strangers, nigga. Most people are raped by loved ones, friends, famous people. You know what I'm saying? People that will get away with it or won't, or have a reason for you to not tell nobody. Because nigga like, what, him? What, John? John never do that, man. You tripping. Shut the fuck up. What you did. And oftentimes, what you did. Instead of listening to what happened. So, you know, it's just something in our freaking world that we got to fucking adjust. What you saying, D?
Oh, no, because, like, I read this article, and there is a key part about this shit that really makes Chris look really bad. Even if he wasn't the one that was physically raping the girl, like, you know, you might...
You let a lot of shit happen.
Yeah, well, actually, he helped a lot of shit happen. Like, very explicitly.
Yes.
You're gonna get...
Dog, this story is fucked up.
It, like, stops.
Nigga.
For me, dog.
Nigga.
So,
this story, I was telling y'all that before, this story is fucked up, dog. It's like, it's very thorough. It's like, wait...
Yeah, there's some moving parts to it.
But the woman says that the assaults took place during a drug and alcohol-filled party that took place in February 2017. According to Jane Doe, the night started with a Brown performance at an LA club, which she attended with her then roommate. And that roommate was invited by Grissom to go to an after party at a recording studio with him and Brown. She says the roommate asked her to come along and she agreed. The accuser claimed that when she arrived at the studio, both her and the roommate's phones were taken away from them, and that when she wanted to leave and asked for her phone back, Grissom refused and told her that the party was moving to Brown's house. She asserts that she felt pressured to go to his home in order to get her phone back. Jane Doe alleges that when she arrived at Brown's house, the singer gave the group alcohol and drugs, including cocaine, Molly, and marijuana. She also asserts that Brown handed her and other female guests a clear pill filled with white powder and told them to take it to have a good time. The accuser said that she did not take the pill and that she sat by herself, away from the rest of the partiers, hoping to be left alone. She also says that she was intimidated when she saw Brown and Grissom carrying multiple guns and also by the party's aggressive atmosphere, and that Grissom continued to evade her when she repeatedly asked to get her phone back. In the meantime, the suit states that Jane Doe's mother became worried about her daughter and used software to locate her daughter's phone at Brown's home. She called the police and asked them to search for her daughter. According to the plaintiff, Brown refused to open the gate to let police in and told Grissom and others to hide a duffel bag filled with guns. After police left, the plaintiff asserts Brown began brandishing the gun, which made her even more afraid. She claims that Grissom, She claims that Grissom brought her roommates upstairs to her bedroom, allegedly under the pretense of allowing her to use her phone. Grissom then allegedly came back to Jane Doe and told her that the roommate was waiting for her upstairs. Jane Doe claims that when she agreed to go to the bedroom, Grissom and Brown closed the door and told them that they wanted to have sex with her and her roommate. Jane Doe says that she refused, but that Jane Doe X, that's the other woman, then came into her room with that's Chris Brown partner, Jane Doe X, then came into the room with several other women, and that Brown ordered Grissom to push a couch up to the door
right there,
so that she couldn't leave.
Stop right fucking there, dog. You fucking you told nigga to put a couch by the fucking door for a fucking female who wanted to leave your fucking place, son.
A group of women.
That implicates you real fucking bad, nigga. If I'm sitting in court, son, on the bench, dog, if I hear that, nigga, you going to jail, son. Hands down, son.
And they got witnesses. That's
you told nigga to push a couch to fucking trap the fucking girl? That's it, dog. Even if you didn't rape her, nah, dog.
Jane Doe allegedly ordered the accuser and her roommate to undress and hook up with the other two men. Brown turned on the stereo and television playing porn loudly. Some of the other women and the two men also allegedly undressed and began engaging in sexual activity. The plaintiff and one other woman allegedly refused to participate. And the accuser says that Jane Doe X then forced her to perform oral sex on Grissom by grabbing her by the throat. Jane Doe X then pinned her down on the bed and forced the accuser to perform oral sex on her while she was menstruating, while Grissom molested the lower half of her body. Jane Doe X then allegedly demanded again that she have sex with Grissom, which she refused. Jane Doe X then allegedly demanded that the woman shower, which Jane Doe said she did due to health concerns, given Jane Doe X's menstruation. While she was showering, Grissom came in and is said to have molested her again, and then allegedly chased her back into the bedroom before pushing her down and raping her. Afterwards,
Jane Doe X is a woman?
Yeah. Jane Doe X is Chris Brown and Grissom partner. So it's like,
is she a woman?
Yeah, she in with all that shit.
Wow.
She in with all that shit.
That's the plot twist of it all, huh?
That's the partner. That's their partner. So
she got raped by a woman.
A woman and Grissom. Afterwards, the accuser claims that she asked for her phone yet again. And Grissom, did I jump the part where he started raping her again? Yeah, he raped her around the bedroom. Afterwards, the accuser claims that she asked for her phone yet again, and Grissom said that he would give it back, but only in the home's laundry room. She called a rideshare company, and while she was waiting for her ride, she claims Grissom pushed her against the wash machine and raped her again before opening the gate to the house and allowing her to leave. Jane Doe went to a rape treatment center and reported the alleged assaults to the police. According to reporting in the New York Daily News, Alfred says that the plaintiff has cooperated with the criminal investigation and that she believes that the investigation remains open. The civil suit filed yesterday alleges sexual battery, gender violence, violation of the Ralph Civil Rights Act, battery, assault, interference with the exercise of civil rights, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. And then you talk about all the Chris Brown's numerous run-ins with the law and all that.
Everybody gotta go to jail.
They gotta go to jail, son.
Everybody gotta go to jail, and Chris, dog, your career over, son.
If it comes out to be like facts and facts, oh, I don't know.
The civil suit was filed yesterday, and they building it towards more.
You fucking told a nigga to put a couch behind the door, dog to dog.
Son, the way your people operating and moving, this seems like a regular Saturday night for y'all, son. It just usually don't got a chick saying no. The chick saying no threw off your regular ass, situations.
She didn't take the pill.
All that's
These niggas was on Molly and
Hell
Coke.
yeah.
And Coke.
Wilding out, dog.
Them niggas is wildin'.
Wildin'.
They way out their mind. They out, dog. So the thing is, dog, I don't give a fuck if you wasn't in your right mind, but I know you wasn't in your right mind.
Right.
So for sure, you gotta go to jail, dog.
My thing with Chris Brown on the whole level is this, Chris. You keep getting passes. You hear me? Even though you didn't even rape this woman physically, son, you keep every time, like at a point, it's like what Coop said earlier, dog. At a point, you gotta learn from your shit and take yourself out of certain situations. You lucky that you even had a career this long after the Rihanna thing.
For real.
Then you still had a career after the Karuchi thing, dog. He allegedly beat her, stalked her, and she has 3 women currently have restraining orders on this one man. You feel me? So your career has still been lasting through all this.
Police in, dog. You
feel me?
It's very obvious, son.
Chris is he's survived a lot of shit, and I'm like, nigga, a rape party, nigga, like what the fuck?
This one's extra bad, dog.
No, dog. America is a forgiving place, dog. And when you become America's favorite, they'll let you go with a lot of shit.
Yeah, when you rich.
But you done built your resume up too bad, dog. And this shit right here, you can't get out. You can't dance your way out of this.
Nah, son.
Now, if there is some inconceivable way that I just cannot picture right now that this is all just one big fucking spoof, then hey, I will eat my words on this fucking podcast.
I'm not eating my words because it's like.
But this shit, it just sounds like it's over.
I'm not gonna eat my words because I still stand by Chris, nigga.
Well, yeah.
Even if you get off, nigga. Check your shit, nigga. Like, dog, like you do.
I'm just talking about.
No, he's talking about extreme. He's talking about extreme if your girl is like lying about everything.
Yeah, but the fact that you can be caught in this, like, you know what I mean? Because the thing is this: it's impossible to lie about everything. Not like this, because the way that
I'm not saying this is a huge hypothetical.
No, I know. I get that's a huge hypothetical. But the thing is this: even if she's lying about every single thing, the fact is, once again, Chris Brown in the headlines. Off some fuck shit that you open the door to happen. Yeah. Chris, there's many black celebrities out here that's not getting these charges. You feel me? People be like, oh, he black. No, nigga, no. There are too many niggas out here that's not getting consistent and constant charges, my nigga.
Yeah.
Right, dog.
You hear me?
He'll have a stronger case if he didn't have all those other cases behind him.
Nigga, you got a litany.
He could be on that. He's trying to get me. If he didn't have all these other things.
I hate seeing whenever I see a black man or a black woman fucking destroyed or in anything negative attached to them in the news, dog, I get like, damn, son, one of us. But at the end of the day, dog, we be trash too. And just because they black and just because we like them or just because we fans shouldn't blind us from when they doing fuckery, dog. And Chris, hopefully you get your shit together, but more so to the victim. More so to the victim, son. I hope you get justice, man, because once again, the statistics ain't on your side. He rich, he a nigga, and most rape victims do not get justice. Rape victims and fucking victims of police can oftentimes expect the same answer, and that's fucked up.
I hope Chris Brown gets his mind right in jail. As he discovers Allah.
And Grissom in particular, because Grissom did the fucking physical
all
raping.
All them niggas.
Yeah. All of them. Jane Doe X.
Chris Brown's the only nigga I know. But all of them niggas.
What's his rapper's name? Young Lo?
Young Lo, Jane Doe X, and Grissom all should be doing like...
Grissom is Young Lo.
Grissom, Young Lo, 10 life. All right? Chris Brown, 8 years. 8 to 10, dog. Like, straight up, son. I don't give a fuck, son. You was right there for that shit. Nah, dog.
What's up, Coop over there sat up on you? What's up, son?
What you guys say about this rapist?
Damn.
I mean, they ain't a cult, you know what I'm saying? So you at least can say they didn't have a choice.
I don't know, man. Y'all attacking some good singers, though.
You can't sing that good, bro. That's our problem, dog. We spoke about this on the last podcast about how celebrity worship oftentimes will blind us from shit that we shouldn't let pass.
I'm gonna mix the next Chris Brown album, cause a bitch talking about she got raped at a Molly party. It's a Molly party. What you think gonna happen at a Molly party?
Oh my God. That was the starter section, y'all. That was a deep ass starter section. Oh my God. All right, let's get to Bats. Nerd out moment.
Bats nerd out moment.
Bats nerd out.
That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment.
All right, man. I wanted to get into it, man. Did y'all see the final Luke Cage trailer?
No.
Yeah, because that last one we slandered. That Tizzo was whack.
All right.
But
let's see the actual one.
The actual one.
I'm fucking teaser. Yeah.
I think we said that last time. Like, if it's just a teaser, then fine.
Yeah, we did. We gave ourselves that out. We did.
So let's see the actual one.
Venom.
You hear me? We did that, and once again, Venom had a better trailer than its teaser as well. So
that's why it's called a teaser.
that's why you're absolutely right, my nigga. So this Luke Cage one is much better. I'm gonna give it that. It made me way more hyped to see Luke Cage season 2.
Yo, I'm Luke Cage. You wanna test me? You know where to find me. Woo, got it all, man.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys?
You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
But one man cannot save a community.
You can't keep doing what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And believe me, Luke Cage is nothing but a man.
Alim is mine. Damn. Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
He hurts you. You're not invulnerable, Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem. I gotta find him.
Bushmaster, what makes him so scary?
We hope you never have to find out. You tell Bushmaster that I'm coming.
It's game time. Do what you want. We stay feeling fools. Do what you want. Your life for your choosers.
I've seen you raw, but never brutal.
Sometimes brutality gets shit done.
Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
The darkness that you deal with every day, it can consume you whole. If you let it. Don't let it.
Just so we're clear, I'm not in the market for a sidekick.
Who says you're not my sidekick?
Me? It's my show.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Who the fuck with that feeling? Who is that? Bushmaster? What is his backstory? Like, what the fuck?
His whole deal is he
they
won't
play
be-
that shit hype.
Like,
Right?
he an Iron Fist Luke Cage. He a few niggas villains, and he ain't as big in the comics as they set this nigga up to be. But that's often the best niggas.
Yeah.
The niggas that's like, they do their thing, but you know what I mean, you ain't got that attachment to, so you can get this nigga any background you want at this point. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, his whole deal was he wanted to be better than Luke. He went through the same in the comics. He found out how Luke got the procedure. He went and got the same procedure. He said, I want what he got. So his deal is really to be the baddest motherfucker, the strongest motherfucker and shit. And they got different incarnations. Go to shit like
the second version of
they've
Bushmaster.
had 3 of them. But you go on your shit.
There was a lizard.
Yeah, that was some weird shit. But I will always tell people, though, there's two things you can do if you ever want to know some real shit about comics, nigga. Wikipedia is always your friend. And also, YouTube is your friend. They got niggas who will explain who is Bushmaster. See, shit like this, you type in who is Bushmaster on YouTube, they will give you every motherfucking breakdown you need to know going into any of this shit. And there's always some thorough things. Black people, white girls, black girls, whatever you want, they got somebody talking about this shit. And it's very educational. But yeah. One thing I did read about was they throwing a voodoo element into this shit. So some of his shit gonna be more magical than how the comics set him up to be.
There was like Bushmaster with him doing like the Caribbean voice and shit.
I mean, when your boy was like, you might want to find out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, okay.
Oh, this old fucking voodoo man.
That's what it felt like, you know what I mean? That they was, and that's what they tapping into.
Boss, I went to my roots. I didn't get no white man's medicine. Tapped into my ancestors.
To fuck with you, dog. That scene when they shot him up in the bullets.
That was dope.
Ooh, that first uppercut, that first kick uppercut. Like I'm saying.
How did he hurt him, son?
He's strong. He's strong. And we still got Black Mariah there. We still got Shades there. We got Misty Knight got her metal arm, bitch. Yeah. Let's go, dog. She's looking like...
Luke Cage still fucking Rosario Dawson.
For now, because, you know, we got to get to Jessica. But, you know, for now.
Yeah, but this was very satisfying.
Way more satisfying.
Much more
and what's that actor name, man? He died recently.
Yeah, the dude that was doing a barbecue.
Yeah, man. Damn. Rest in peace. I gotta find his name out. But yeah, big ups to that. Also, man, Spike Lee apparently just got this 10-minute standing ovation at Cannes for the Black Klansman. This movie that he putting out.
No, we gonna see it anyway because of Spike, but
John Peel, executive produced it.
Is that the one that Jordan Peele took up producing for? And like, I can't wait to see this. But here go the trailer for it.
Let's see.
And that man.
There's never been a black cop in this city. We think you might be the man to open things up around here.
Hello, this is Ron Stallworth calling. Well, who am I speaking with?
This is David Duke.
Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. That David Duke?
God. Last time I checked. What can I do you for?
Well, since you asked, I hate blacks. I hate Jews, Mexicans, and Irish, Italians, and Chinese. But my mouth to God's ears, I really hate those black rats. And anyone else, really, that doesn't have pure white Aryan blood running through their veins.
I'm happy to be talking to a true white American.
God bless white America. The KKK is planning an attack.
How do you propose to make this investigation?
We'll establish contact over the phone. We'll need a white officer to play me when they meet face to face.
You for the white race, Ron?
Oh, hell yeah.
So there becomes a combined Ron Stallworth.
Can you do that?
With the right white man, we can do anything.
When's the last time they let a rookie lead an investigation? Oh, that's right. Never.
Okay, become his friend. Let's get invited back.
So what kind of stuff you guys do?
Cross burnings, marches. This is fixing to be a big year for us.
You ask too many questions. You undercover or something?
We must unite and organize to fight racism.
Are you down for the liberation of black people?
Power to the people.
All power to all the people.
All power to all the people.
That's right, sister.
For you, it's a crusade. For me, it's a job.
You're Jewish. That hatred, doesn't that piss you off?
You're taking this Jew lie detector test.
Why are you acting like you ain't got skin in the game?
I'm telling you, the wars are coming.
White power! Black power!
Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
That's us, Stallworth brothers. We're on a roll, baby.
America first.
America first! America first!
If I would have known this was a Klan meeting, I wouldn't have taken this mother.
Son, I'm so glad that Spike got something that he coming. If I feel like he coming back on that ass, because Spike been fucking up. So I'm so happy
How
that
you been fucking up?
his last few movies have not done well. His
But
last
they been
few,
good, though.
huh?
I think they just don't like Spike sometimes. They be hating on him.
Man, Spike has nigga. Spike last few movies have not only not made money, but they haven't been highly reviewed, not even by black people. You feel me? Like,
so Chirac wasn't that good to you?
I liked it, dog, but I saw the problems. It was bloated. It was too long at points. He was too on the nose at points. You feel me? Like, I know the problems. I liked it because it was different. It was colorful. I feel like it was ahead of its time. But when I watched it the other day because we was looking at the Man Star Tiana Parish, who's also in Dear White People, the movie. And so we was looking at like connections. So we watched that bitch, and I was looking like, bro, I see the issues. I like the movie, but I understand why people didn't. But once again, most people didn't like Chirac. I didn't make no money. I'll get high reviews. His last few have not been hits, so I'm glad to see. Once again, first of all, hear that 10-minute standing ovation at Cannes. Like
10 minutes.
10-minute standing ovation at Cannes when it just debuted. That makes me feel good because it's like, damn, Spike. I feel like you getting back to your roots. Because even when you watch She's Gotta Have It, some of that be kind of like you can tell when Spike is spiking it. Yeah. And right now, Spike, you got to evolve from your 90s self. And sometimes you hit that mark on the head and sometimes you miss it. So I love seeing Spike hit it because he's one of my inspirations in the game, for real.
I always call it like this, though. Certain movies are Spike movies and certain movies
are just hits.
Are hits.
Right.
And some of them go in his classic collection of his own personal creatives that we was able to see. Like Chirac is something that he did for him that we were just able to see. Like they always say, do one for them and one for yourself. He did one for himself, and we just saw that version.
I don't mean it's not. I don't make it a good movie.
I ain't saying that.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying that this right here, it seems like it's one for us, and he has probably another version of this that's one for him.
I mean, all I'm saying is like you asked before, who's to say his last few movies weren't good? And I'm saying like his last few movies weren't critically acclaimed or commercially successful. So whether you look at it from commercial or whether people liked it, and even people didn't even like it. So either way it go, you could do one for you all you want, my nigga. But I'm glad that you finally got one that is good. Like it seems like it's going to be good. Whether it's for you, whether it's for us, whether whoever the fuck is for, I want to see a good movie. If it comes out, I want to see a good movie. And I feel like if it's going to get a 10-minute ovation, even looking at this trailer, give it a different feel. I feel like it's going to be a good movie. That's what I'm amped about.
Yeah, Chirac didn't really have too much comedy in that shit.
I mean, it was so long. It did have some funny parts. It was too long.
It wasn't supposed to be.
It was a dark comedy.
Right.
But
it wasn't no dark comedy. That shit was a drama with some comedic.
That was a satire to a degree because he was flipping the Liz Estrada, which is a satire.
Yeah, but fuck.
So, and that's often what he said in his interview. He said it's a satire, because he was going, if white people can do what you think black people can't do satire, that's his whole deal. It's a satire. So that's fine, but there's still like, because Spike Lee, if you look at some of his movies, that's not the like. There's always this point where Spike should cut it right here. Right. Or maybe should have cut this scene right here. Or you didn't have to have
this scene out, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, it's just so drawn out all the time.
And then sometimes it's too on the nose. He'll say some shit like, you don't have to say that.
That is Spike.
You don't have to have every single image for every word.
Especially in 2018. So this feels more like a movie that we watched. We probably wouldn't even known it was a Spike Lee joint. Right. And that's called Evolution. So I'm really amped and hoping that this shit gonna pop.
Clap.
Clappity clap all the way. Also, man, shouts out to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We got a season 6, bitch. I'm happy because everybody thought Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 5 was going to be the last one. And it's, once again, I'm always giving Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. props. Go watch it if you're not watching it. Once you get past the first season, it is popping, and I'm glad they're getting the 6th season. Even if they're only getting 13 episodes, more of these comic shows, I think, need to probably go to at least 15, because sometimes the 22, 21, 22 ain't it be drawn out. So that's how you get a lot of filler episodes and shit like, wait, you just threw this up here because you knew you had 21 episodes. If you could give me a 5, like Legion got 8 episodes. If you could tell your story in 8 to 10, I ain't mad at you. You got your story across, and I'd rather have 10 cold episodes than 25 episodes and only 10 was good anyway.
It should be 12 at the most.
13 a good, I think 13 a good number. But it all depends how you put it out there, dog. But big ups to Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. for that W in a major way. And also big ups to Michael B. Jordan.
Kevin the G.
Oh, man. This reporter hit him with the, let's just play it. This reporter hit him with the Wakanda Forever. He like, I ain't from Wakanda, son. And like, come on. You can look at Chadwick Boseman's face and see how tired of it he is.
You saw the movie now, right? Or you saw it before? Okay. All right, okay. I'm sorry. Come on.
What? What's it?
I ain't from Wakanda.
Now, the thing I really enjoy about the clip is, once again, if this harkens back to This Is America. I mean, the chick doing the spoof. She trying to be down. She trying to be cool. She dapped up.
What? What's it?
I ain't from Wakanda.
Number one, you say you seen the movie, so automatically you shouldn't even throw the Wakanda.
You should not throw. That's what I'm saying.
That's off the
Your
top.
white ass should not be throwing up that Wakanda symbol to him from the dump. That kind of fucked with me visually.
Yeah, number two,
what are you doing?
Number two, you didn't really see the movie because in the movie he ain't from Wakanda.
Only thing she didn't do was say, "What's up, homie?"
Bro, I felt like one of the people, white people, try to be cool and put the little fist, put the dab.
I don't need that.
Yeah, what kind of brother?
You know what I mean? And I'm glad the look on his face, his expression that he's giving her, like
yo,
not okay, man.
Sit your ass down.
No, I ain't from Wakanda.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and neither are you.
Thank you. That's what his face is. Thank you, Michael B, for keeping it G.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I can't wait, because that's a rare fight. That's a beautiful level when you get to a certain level where you don't have to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Especially to know whack ass reporter that you're doing this for a favor for them. Well, who are you? Wakanda forever? Get your stupid ass. Next.
We wouldn't even let you in Wakanda.
Right. What
Son,
are you doing?
the only white man that got into Wakanda escaped once, and when he came back dead. And I killed him.
What?
Killmonger brought claws.
Oh no, we can't. Bucky, you know, they allowed him. He got bounced. He got bounced in.
We carried them in. They didn't come in on their own.
Everybody can't be a Bucky though.
Everybody can't be a Bucky.
And they came in unconscious.
Everybody can't be the what do you call the white tiger, whatever the fuck they call them.
White wolf.
The white wolf, yeah. And that's once again the character in the comics where Black Panther's dad adopted this white dude because he saved his life.
with him.
And yeah, dog, they have problems. Like sometimes he be on T'Challa's side, sometimes he don't be, but that was the white wolf in the comics. So it was an interesting and funny flip when he put that moniker on Bucky instead to let everybody know we ain't gonna really have a white wolf in here. Yeah. That's the only white niggas coming in that's gonna be able to chill here and live here with us. And that's because we was fixing him. And now he fixed. Now he fixed. He ain't coming back neither.
Right, nigga. Now you get your ass to work.
You heard me? Yeah, they had that white boy working. Like, we're not gonna spoil Infinity War, but we'll say this: when you see Bucky, he carrying shit for them. White boy working them fields.
All right, put that nigga in the field.
Work it.
And then when we see him, it's him so he can get to war.
Right,
they're like, okay, you've been working good enough, nigga. Here go a new arm. Get your ass to fight.
Right. About to pick some real cotton right now, white boy.
Come on, son.
Oh, this fucking spaceship.
So yeah, man. So we've held y'all long enough, dog. I ain't gonna get into no more bastard on my way. We're not even gonna get into no questions of the day, dog. We probably just get about here, man. We've been talking.
We've been doing some talking.
We've been doing some rap
talking about some shit though.
You dig. So once again, be a part of the conversation, man. Send all your mail, all your comments, anything you gotta say to us at flywithbats@gmail.com. We're gonna answer it. We're gonna read it, man. We're gonna ride with it, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. Also, like, share, subscribe this to everybody that you know. Anybody you know is interested in the podcast, put them on us. Thanks to our new listeners, because a few people have hit me up saying they just started listening to our podcast and they was digging it. So I appreciate y'all peeping it out.
Fuck with you.
Hell yeah, appreciate y'all. So I think that's all I gotta say as far as plugs. I just told y'all them podcasts that y'all need to be listening to. That's our folk and all that. Also, if you're into Dear White People, check out our review of Dear White People. It's on the feed. If you're into Black Lightning, check out our review of Black Lightning. It's on the feed. Mm-hmm. We all reviewed Infinity War. That's still relevant, man. I just saw it for the second time yesterday, and the freaking theater was still packed. I was like, damn, this is the third week and it's still packed. Wow. Straight up. Wow. So we reviewed that there. That's on the feed. And we got more shit coming, definitely, man. This is that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford. You can find me on every single social media network besides Facebook at Mr. Bats. You're going to spell that Mr. out and you ain't going to find me. And for side A of episode 53, I'm outie, man.
And you already know this your boy D Mac. And you can get at me on Instagram. That's FrenchBread.kid. And if you're from the NO, make sure you check out my clothing line. Yeah, dig. And that's also on Instagram. That's YADIG with dots in between because it's an acronym. And yeah, that's my piece for side B. Side A. Sorry. Side, all that.
Posse Wine, it's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roof. If you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook, Joseph Alphaman Pines, Instagram, Alexander the 83. Side A, we out this bitch.
We outie, man. And once again, man, go to side B where you gonna get that ETOUFEE of the day.
Of the day, baby.
Daily Dose of Amerikkka, Hero Highlight, and more. Appreciate y'all for listening. For now, we gone.
I'ma keep it general just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just act Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning. Ay. One goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. There's only one cool, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. And it's certain real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. T.I. CZ.